All right, Najawa's family, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. We are back again. This one, a big broadcast today, where we all need to talk about. You know, I know say you don't take away this whole thing, the apple for those state now, PDP, Wahala. The thing now don't escalate now. Shaibu now don't go use the mouth now, go talk with it, not supposed to talk. Governor Wike, as I know, Governor Wike is an outspoken person. He's very brave. He said it how it is. He don't come outside now threaten Shaibu. Say he not reach. He too small to threaten PDP. In fact, for that, the video I want to play for now, so the one out there see him, the thing will be as it gets. My people, make gonna join us. We are going to play a couple of videos for you all here, right here this evening. How you guys doing? Happy Saturday to you all. 12th March 2022. Please help us to share this video right now and let others know that we are right here. As you all know, that the video that the rally that Governor Obaseki did a couple of days ago to welcome their national chairman to Edo State, the thing don't escalate now. The thing don't skyrocket to the extent now trigger the anger of Governor Wike to challenge Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu. He tell Philip Shaibu, say, you never reach to talk anything about PDP because when they beat una run come, we give una umbrella. When they pursue you, they go for APC, you run come, we give you umbrella. Who can give you the guts now to open your mouth to talk about PDP anyhow? Then he talk and say, a common deputy governor, a deputy, the way he talk. Guy, me they watch this video, me myself, I don't believe my eye. But meanwhile, let me acknowledge my people right here. Help us to share. Let others know that we are right here, and let's do this together, my people. I would like to have my panelists right here with us, and let's do this together. Let me put the link right there, because this one, the tire me not believe my eye, which I see. So my people, let me put this on the comment section right there. Click on the link and join us, and let's discuss this. This way, God. All right, the link there. Join me. Let's do this together, my good people. As I know, I don't feel let to know several times. Say these people, are they fighting for us or they are fighting for themselves? Yes, maybe very soon. Now, some of now they believe me whenever I talk to them. But meanwhile, let me acknowledge my people right here before I start playing videos. I want to acknowledge Joy P. You know, good evening to you, Joy P. Thanks for joining us. Taye is right there with us. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Saya Dad is right there. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Happy weekend to you all. Mommy, the Diaspora, mother of all, is right here with us. Good evening to you, Mommy. Thanks for joining us. Osakbofo Konga is right there with us. Papa Oduwa is with us. Thanks for joining us. Good evening to you. Can see Yuosa Ogiriaki is with us as well. Good evening to you all. Happy weekend. God bless every one of you. Thanks for joining us. June Obaseki, thanks for joining us as well. Strongman Life, I appreciate you. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Godwin, thank you very much. Good evening to every one of you. Help us to share and let others know that we are here. Because this one, so don't be small matter. Now matter all of us will discuss together. I see Kelvin Godwin right there. Thanks for joining us. Good evening to you, Beauty Lady Doris Audion. Good evening, good evening, good evening. If I don't mention your name, please understand with us. Say we did try for a year. You know, deliberately they ignore people. My people, not be small team. I go play this Governor Wike on, then we go move on to wait if Shaibu talk. Wait, trigger Governor Wike so. Now, not say Governor Wike, if they talk I'm IB, you know, they sugarcane anything. If they talk to anybody for the whole Nigeria, you know, they rush shoulder with anybody. They talk am IB. Make una hear wetin Governor Wike talk for here. The message when he send go meet Governor, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Philip Shaibu. Now see now say the picture of Governor Obaseki why I put for them, they smile because they not attack him, they not fight him. And the Deputy Governor where they tell Governor Obaseki say we are tired. Now Governor Wike say who be you small boy? They talk anyhow for PDP. Now then Governor Obaseki call the smile. Because say, thank God though, I don't see who help me fire him. Anyway, now me they put all this one, but now the way we take assume, that is what we call assumption, allegedly. But meanwhile, the one will be fact for his side, make a plan for that. But people, good evening.
To court. So don't say people behind it, which behind? It's not PDP, so yeah. Am I not a member of PDP? So I should say against my party, I will not do that. So don't be, if you want to call them, call names. Nobody should be afraid of all this thing they were talking about. What is that? We know people who are responsible. Who told you that we are not responsible? You can talk to those who are afraid of who. I'm involved. I'm involved. So you can't take what our property and say we should close our mouth. How can we close our mouth? I say those who are behind the PDP is behind it. We are all PDP members. If your friend don't want to tell you, me, I'm involved. So nobody should threaten us. Don't threaten us. Yeah.
He said nobody should threaten us. Don't threaten us. I have Chris right here. Chris, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. How are you doing today, my brother?
Good evening, Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll come back to you. Yes, I'm very good. Thanks for joining us. I beg, I'm going to mute you right now. When I don't finish, I go unmute you, maybe for talk this matter, while we wait for other panelists to join us. Thank you, my brother.
Okay, thank you.
All right, my people. Make una listen to waiting Governor Wike talk for you. Before me, I go start my own analysis.
You are not our friend. You are not a member of our party. Leave what belongs to our party. Give us our property back. That's what we're asking for. We did not beat you. Except you want to come back, we'll look at it. Whether we will accept the one to government. We'll look at it and see whether we will help you. Even if you come now, it's late. Because I don't want you to come and carry those problem areas and come and infect us there. No, we don't want that. And our leader, let me also say this as one of the leaders of our party. You know, this is the thing I'm talking about, impunity. You see, in our party, I was in Madrid when I was reading and watching what a deputy governor ranting in the media. A deputy governor threatening the party that's their alternative to PDP. This is the same deputy governor that they were kneeling down to beg for us to give them umbrella.
And not be smart, yo. Philip Shaibu, not vest. Now one chance you enter so. The way they threaten Edo people, the way they rub your shoulder with your hand for Koromi, the way he say you wear khaki, you not fear, you go wear khaki. You wear khaki, they talk any, not be me talk camo, you go hear everything just now. This one not be a dope person. You know, say now we now they threaten you, Obaseki and all the Edo state government. Now we now they do any, they drink wine with land grabbers. Listen now. Governor Wike said, he said, you are finished. He talking for life. He said, your old dog finished. Yeah, wait, he talk, Philip Shaibu. Not be me talk, I'm here.
That they were kneeling down to beg for us to give them umbrella. Today has effrontery to threaten PDP. Such a shame. These are the same people. When they were denied ticket under APC, they were scatter, begging everybody to give them umbrella, and we gave them umbrella. We went and made sure that they won that election. Today, that deputy governor will be ranting. A deputy governor will come out on television to...
My people, the way we get a verse for this video, it shows if he cash Philip Shaibu for corner. Hi God. If we can cash Philip Shaibu, they wash your back. Me no say we not tell you. No say now our body that they get power with the show land grabber must end, land grabber must end, land grabbing must end. Hell for economy must end. Now not they listen. We can say he say Pepe we go put for your eye. Deputy governor. Hey, me myself I don't feel pity for you in advance. In the way he talking for year, he say he must pepper you. Anyhow it go be. He say you are in trouble. Listen to what Wiki they tell you for here.
A deputy governor will come out on television to tell PDP the alternative. I have written to the national chairman of the party. If they don't constitute disciplinary committee against the deputy governor, I will invoke the sections of the party and I will make sure they must discipline the deputy governor. He said, and he lost his election at the local government when he lost. And he will come out on television to threaten them.
In case you don't understand what they happen, so you don't say for a while now, I've been saying it that Governor Obaseki is kind of too quiet. For me, for my liking, it's too quiet. Now, someone like Governor Obaseki now fear not go let him talk to someone like Governor Wike. So now, Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu now they shook his head go front. If you see and I make Wike the verse now. If case you don't understand what Wike they talk, in the talk say, a old governor could not talk to me. You deputy governor, small boy, you are talking to me. Now so I can interpret that. You can interpret your own. No? Waiting they talk now be say somebody, if there's any who's supposed to talk to us, should be the governor of the state. Not the way they talk, a deputy, a deputy. You wear khaki, a whole my God. Philip Shaibu, man. I don't feel sorry for you because I trouble you enter so. He said you fake on it down for a pile of beggar. If that one are true, Philip Shaibu, when you go beggar me get, I know all of them are thief. Now so get one and they pass back door, they take they do the thing go work. Now when they come out they showcase myself, say una superior. We know how una take the win election. The only person now we go on the airports they use now with the expose all of una. Now be this Governor Wike. Governor Wike, he not perfect. Don't be saying still good like that, but he better pass una. To be honest, he good pass now. To me, I like person way they talk. In fact, me like person way they talk pass infrastructure. Talk, make we know. Expose people, step on people's toes. I go love you. Edo people will love you. You understand? Anyway, we have the good comrade here with us. The good comrade, good evening to you, sir. Thanks for joining us. We never finished this video, but I just want to welcome you to the floor. How are you doing today? Happy weekend.
Yeah, but God bless you, Mr. Naja Watch. You can see the expose. What will come? They will find naked in the market. Just be watching. Our God is not sleeping.
Okay.
God bless you for your platform.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Please mute yourself for now, sir. And I have Rishi. You said I should take it easy, my brother. Now my fault. You say make I take a business. Not my fault. Oh, don't be me threatening this man like this. Oh, you know, say if now we threaten our life just now, or they go say we do the talk. Now they threaten themselves, so we're not to calm down. Bogodo Rishi, if I not mention your name well. One thing you must understand is say when your God is fighting for you, you allow God to finish the work. We cannot, let me threaten someone like deputy governor. Let me try him. Now they threaten themselves, so you never hear they talk and say when fish big pass fish, what did they happen? Not me go talk that one. Make we continue. Listen to waiting governor Wiki they talk for here.
Election at local government when he lost, and he will come out on television to threaten the party, the alternative. Look at the deputy governor. It's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate for our party. A deputy governor is wearing khaki. Look at.
A deputy governor is wearing khaki. Look at. Did he pay Wiki? This is the first time I'm seeing this man expressing his pains. Although I've seen lots of his expressions, but this particular one, he pain. Shaibu, the deputy governor of Edo State, you go beg. You know the one after they go through the back, go beg am. No say you now our own. Even though I first for you today, you now our own. Go beg am because the way they threaten you for this video. Hi God. And I only go know what go happen now. The question now be say we need go ask my panelists later. All these fights, so is it because of me or you or for us? Or that because of them? I beg, make una believe everything for comment section before we finish this one. Make una listen.
It's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate for our party. A deputy governor is wearing khaki. Look at. I have never seen a thing like this in my life. This is the first time I can see a deputy governor come out in the television.
This is the first time. He says this is the first time in his life seeing a deputy governor, because normally deputy governor does not have any single right to talk to the caucus, the cabas, the top people for their party. You don't get right. But you know, say that our deputy governor, he get the way he stated there. No say he still get some kind of cross heart like that. Like say now Obaseki they suppress and I make all the talk like that. If una allow Shaibu to rule as governor for Edo State, una go hear win. At that time now we go know say Shaibu una the CC not the talk so. I go know say in past lion. Make una hear wetin Wiki they talk for here.
Can see a deputy governor come out in the television. Can see a deputy governor come out in the. I have never seen a thing like this in my life. This is the first time I can see a deputy governor come out in the television to tell the party, if you don't do this, who is his father? Can you come and tell the whole party where we are as governors? Now that he has started the trouble, let him wait. We'll make sure he will never have rest.
Now hear that one. We will make sure una the year not be everything that they talk now, because some people don't they search on me for here now. They don't come, they don't search on me. Now Wiki they talk, I'm only interpreting. Don't change it. I'm interpreting. That is my job. Constitutionally is my job. Media constitution also my job. I just interpret. So Shaibu, not in my body, you forget power. If you want to fight anybody now, go fight Wiki. Not be nonsense like that. Watch body now they get power. Go and fight Wiki. My here with that place we talk again. Mo suffer here.
Wait. We'll make sure he will never have rest.
You don't hear that part. We'll make sure he will never have what. Anyway, more hear that part again. More hear him again. More hear him.
Have rest. We'll make sure he will never have rest.
Okay.
You don't come and threaten us. It will work, and it will never work. Nobody will do what you want them to do. It will not happen. Threatening that, oh, you have another alternative. Why did you go to that alternative when the rain was beating you? You saw alternative, you didn't go.
Kai, by the way, Governor Obaseki and Shaibu, the time where rain they beat you now, why una not go small party? Even whether Governor Obaseki goes small party that time, if he still win. That is what I was expecting. The way Oshomole take pursue Governor Obaseki, as a dope people take stand for Governor Obaseki during that time, trust me, whether na the smallest party Governor Obaseki go, if he still win. Because dope people made up their mind, say, this oppression, we will not allow it. We will not allow Oshomole to oppress this governor. First time in history. Why he can't go PDP? I mean, no. The smallest party for win. Governor Obaseki was already having the grace of God behind him. They can't go meet Wiki. Wiki said they need that. Him take them, say me they crawl. You know, Wiki, you record them the time when they need that they crawl for your palo. Because we don't first see one video like that where they say the senator, a whole governor was naming down for somebody else. I see something like that in the past. I bet if you remember what I'm saying, anybody on the comment section, just put it right there. Yeah, I don't know whether I like that kind of one. Deputy Governor Governor Obaseki do, because we your revision just now. You say una nida come beggar. Not be me talk am, he talk am. So now una duty now to come tell us say una not nida. And Governor Wike, now your duty to show us the video. Because I know say some of your aides go they record them secretly. I would like to see this video. Me go like to see him before I don't want show him. Eh? Hi, see wahala. Anyway, more year and finish.
Work, and it will never work. Nobody will do what you want them to do. It will not happen. Threatening that, oh, you have another alternative. Why did you go to that alternative when the rain was beating you? You saw alternative, you didn't go. You ran down to PDP, begged everywhere, said, please, don't disgrace us, give us. We will be loyal. This is the loyalty now, is to threaten the party. We are waiting for them. Mm-hmm. We are waiting for them. So, I said it because you are one of the leaders of our party. Tomorrow night they say Wiki has started. I'm quiet. I don't look for trouble. But don't look for my own trouble too. Mm-hmm. But I can't be in a party where the deputy governor will threaten the party and they say I should keep quiet. He will be last properly. So next time you will know Kaki no be leader.
Hey God, oh, Shaibu, you don't finish. Hey, I'm in fact, I'm already feeling the pains for you now in advance. Governor Wike is telling you, say your own don't finish. He said he go make sure, say, you know, say Kaki, you not be leader. And you know, say na Kaki, the video I go play next now, na Kaki now you wear that day. How Shaibu? Hey, who send you safe? Who send you? Governor Obaseki can't do your back. Only you can talk. You don't even know when to stop. Eh? See, now you're going to put yourself for trouble. You don't have any other choice now than to run back to APC. Because it don't show now, say they no will give you. He said you did gate, say that gate, they will open up for you again. Say you are not a member of PDP. Now, some Governor Wike talk him. Say you are not a member of PDP. It means that no way forward for you. If the national chairman will give you hope, if Governor Wike threaten all of them. So the only option you have now, me and you don't say you not go AAC, you not go this APGA or whatever. You are going back to your vomit. Don't worry. Immediately you decamp every video where you do. There is one particular one that I have here. I know the plan here. Your statement, and I quote. You said, and you use the word, I quote, I will never move back to APC again. The word never is what I will use against you. Yes, I know many of these devilish leaders have been recycling themselves. They have been decamping from one place to another, moving from if here no favor, you move to left no favor, you move to right. But me, must make sure I use my platform to teach you lesson. Say, you talk out with your man that you will never go back to APC. If you want to win us now, Deputy Governor of Edo State, Shaibu, if you want to win the heart of not just Edo people, Nigerians, if they pursue you and they don't put you for gate, so for this PDP, if now maybe you resign, I bet I will love you forever till eternity. Just resign. Be the first leader to say, I resign. I'm not moving back to APC. I stand by my word. In fact, I will praise you forever. Shaibu, I mean, they tell you this one. So to know that I don't have anything personal against any of you, all I want is a better life for we, Edo people, or rather, we the Nigerians. But the day where I go here, see they say you move to APC. God. I'm a good researcher. All your video, I don't line them up. That particular one, they my computer right now. I don't go play them yet until I see when they say Shaibu, you don't move. See, Anna, the only hope where you get, you say when a day gate, now fence on a day, then no open gate. Nah, you don't go for trouble. Because the wicked talk and say na fence that you will remain. You say you don't care whether the national chairman saying be your papa or anything. That means Governor Wike don't go throw man, go meet the national chairman as well. Say none of the girl level. Not be me, they talk this thing, no. Now go make una continue to the year waiting Governor Wike they talk. They not come be like say I did talk past myself.
Governor will threaten the party. And they say I should keep quiet. He will be lashed properly. So next time you will know Kaki no be leader. Other Kaki where they wear, no be leader. Deceiving people, Kaki. So nobody should take all these things. PDP is formidable and ready to win the election in 2023. It's ready. It's not the ranting of people who cannot win their local government. You are running an election, you fail in your local government, and you have the effrontery to threaten the whole party. What is your contribution in the party in the first place? Why did you not win it?
No, my people, Mona no vessel. Now, true say Shaibu really fail. He fail for your own local government. Anybody, please let me know in the comment section. Because a company like say Wiki will not there, those take on the let us know what they approve our status. If I carry talk now, they'll say Nigeria was just started. I bet somebody let me know. Shaibu, you know win the local government, put on for there, I beg. I would like to know. Because in the talk, he say no win. Make we hear him. He talk like that.
To threaten the whole party. What is your contribution in the party in the first place? Why did we not win in your local government? Mm-hmm. If you are that strong, why did we lose? It's only those who can win their local government that can say, look, if you don't give me, not somebody who has lost his local government will come and threaten us. A loser threatening us.
Jesus. Shaibu. That one hit me. I feel him for my chest. A loser. This fight, no be, it be like say this now, the part one be this of this fight, now you'll be this of. Shaibu, so sorry. Those people will push you go front, so they not be your friend. Now your political career, they are the key, so your political career. All those people, they don't reach your top, you now, you say me you climb small, now they want your killer for your hand. Now, so I can't see, nobody say they laugh. In the lie, you say, small boy, you are finished. Small boy, you are talking. They laugh, because, what did happen? Governor Wiki also threatened a whole national chairman. And that national chairman, be like say you not get level. The way Governor Wiki they talk to all of them, I mean not understand. But meanwhile, make una hear wetin Shaibu talk that day before we continue with this one. Make I put that one for there first. Make I forward down, go there.
Sorry for members, national chairman team to solve in Edo State.
Just said the best deputy governor in the world. Let's have his song.
God, the guy Beyonce be dance, so our deputy, the guy they dance, you know, say this dance where he dance for years, so na career killer. He pay me sha, and nobody advise him. What a shame. Shaibu, if you tell Governor Obaseki may go talk by himself. They all use you. To be honest, they use you. So sad. Anyway, more look that thing. I ain't take jump, yes, I'm more look at that jump. He say you are a failure. Now, Governor Wike talk. He say you are a failure. Now be me talk more. When I not go to change more.
Let's make welcome, Comrade Philip Shaibu, the deputy governor, and just said the best deputy governor in the world. Let's have his song.
But normally, the way me they look this thing show, it be like say Phyllis Shaibu will fit beat Wiki. I believe so. Phyllis Shaibu, you need to prove to us so you fit beat Wiki. Because the way Wiki they talk to you not good though. If now maybe you I go retaliate. Because the way me you they look this matter so, you go me retaliate. To be honest, if you ask me, make I advise you. If now maybe you I go retaliate. How we go you say you be failure? I believe so you go beat Wiki. I believe so. I believe you. Make we hear no hear.
PDP! Rescue Nigeria! Your Excellency, my senior brother, the governor of Edo State, our national chairman and his wife, our board of trustee chairman, my younger brother, the speaker of Edo State House of Assembly, my state chairman, members of the National Assembly, members of the Edo State Assembly, member of the State Executive Council, and all party members. I greet all of you. Your Excellency, our national chairman, Edo is for PDP and PDP is for Edo, only to the extent that our national chairman solve the problems that we want him to solve in Edo State. Mr.
Phyllis Shaibu, for in case you don't know, Governor Wike say your national chairman not get level. I he talk come. Because the person way they call your papa, so he say who be your papa. He say both you and your papa, the national chairman, both your senior brother, Governor Obaseki, your younger brother, those state speaker, Marcus Onubu, you say all of you not get level. Now Wike the same message might they tell you now. So now make me they tell you say he go make you fight back. If not me, I will fight back. And more for see who get level because as it be so, that's where you take do papa now. He say not get level. Once he say now one chance, now you join enter so.
Chairman, Mr. Chairman, PDP was the ruling party before 2007. What led to the exit of PDP in Edo State for 12 years was when they started disregistering people. They started driving people and said they don't need membership. And that was how we took advantage. And our slogan then was to rescue Edo State and let the people lead. And that was how PDP was out for 12 years. Your Excellency, God knows that Edo has to change, and Edo must develop, and Edo must move forward. Without election, that's impunity. APC started that same impunity. They took it to another level, to the extent they disqualify our leader, the governor of Edo State. And that was how our executive members, national chairman, sir, party members, state chairman, ward chairman, executives of all APC resigned and said, Governor, go to PDP. Not because Governor and I wanted to go to PDP. They, led by Aslam Mojezwa, said, go to PDP. We will follow you. We will resign. To their words, they resigned their membership and their executive position in APC and joined PDP. Is that not what happened? Is that what happened? So, sir, I join others that says that you are a good man. The governor and I in Edo, we celebrated when we heard that you have been adopted as a national chairman. The governor told me, he said, that man is not only cerebral, but he's a man of vision and he's coming with a mission. That was how we celebrated you, sir. And we are still celebrating you, sir. And that is why the chairman said this rally was 48 hours. It was just yesterday afternoon we decided, let's welcome our chairman with a rally. Ordinarily, we wanted to welcome you at the airport and we'll go and discuss. But yesterday afternoon, we decided to welcome you with a rally. So this rally was around 3 o'clock, we started organizing it. Mr. Chairman, sir, people are saying the governor will not leave PDP. The governor will only remain in PDP when he sees his soldiers remaining in PDP. Two of us, if all of us, the way we are being treated now, decide to leave PDP, this governor will follow us. So if they say government remain PDP to the extent that his soldiers are in PDP, Mr. Chairman, sir, we are angry and we need you to solve that problem. PDP, we get to the Abuja, not only getting to Abuja, will be the next president, only to the extent that we organize ourselves. These guys have no place for Nigeria. They have no place in Edo State. But if we continue with impunity, which I know you are not one of them, then there will be problem. But I pray, all of us, we are here praying, supporting our governor, supporting you, sir, to take that decision. Because Edo, sir, wherever Edo go, that is where Nigeria will go. Wherever Edo go, that is where Nigeria will go. Check history, sir.
Now I don't know where you enter trouble, Shaibu. I can't sit down where I can't listen to. And I know where you go enter one chance where you enter. So, voila. Kai, and Governor Basaki, you call the laugh for there. Not tell you say make you stop. This one pay me. Make una hear that part again. Wait it up for here.
I join others that says that you are a good man. The governor and I in Edo, we celebrated when we heard that you have been adopted as a national chairman. The governor told me, he said, that man is not only cerebral, but he's a man of vision and is coming with a mission. That was how we celebrated you, sir. And we are still celebrating you, sir. And that is why the chairman said this rally was 48 hours. It was just yesterday afternoon we decided, let's welcome our chairman with a rally. Ordinarily, we wanted to welcome you at the airport and we'll go and discuss. But yesterday afternoon, we decided to welcome you with a rally. So this rally was around 3 o'clock, we started organizing it. Mr. Chairman, sir, people are saying the governor will not leave PDP. The governor will only remain in PDP when he sees his soldiers remaining in PDP.
You now threat you do now me can they see the way you take threatening PDP people so they say you hold off finish for the Shaibu. Now so wicked talker make una hear him. I don't know say talk rich like this that deal.
All of us, if all of us, the way we are being treated now, decide to leave PDP, this governor will follow us. So if they say government remain PDP to the extent that his soldiers are in PDP, Mr. Chairman, sir, we are angry and we need you to solve that problem. PDP, we get to the Abuja, not only getting to Abuja, will be the next president, only to the extent that we organize ourselves. These guys have no place for Nigeria. They have no place in Edo.
Shaibu, they say you never reach to dictate for PDP. That's all they talk about. They say you never reach. Now they say you defense, you know the PDP. Between you and I, you know the APC. We don't know where you did so. I don't even know whether the APC people go accept you. But I say, you know, say, Oshomolena, I don't know the power we still get for them in our national chairman before they can remove them. Not bonjour and Obaseki using the power to remove them. So if you want to go APC now, whether they go accept now for that side now, me not know. But at the moment, so Governor Wike said you are finished. For a deputy governor, he said you wear khaki, and now we can't really settle down. Constant saying that khaki you really wear so. You talk too much for this matter for this video, but we'll move on.
But if we continue with impunity, which I know you are not one of them, then there will be problem. But I pray, all of us, we are here praying, supporting our governor, supporting you, sir, to take that decision. Because Edo, sir, wherever Edo go, that is where Nigeria will go. Wherever Edo go, that is where Nigeria will go. Check history, sir. Check history. Check history, sir. Wherever Edo go, Nigeria will go. We said in Edo State, Edo no be Lagos. And truly, Edo was not Lagos. Edo moving forward means that Nigeria will move forward. Sir, we welcome you. We will support you, continue to pray for you. But sir, you have to help us solve the problem. Because when you solve the problem of Edo State, you have solved the problem of Nigeria. And PDP will be in Abuja come 2023. God bless all of you.
Edo people, make some noise! Bring it down. Bring it down. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, make we see the hope where the national chairman give her. Now, Governor Wike now they talk and say both national chairman, all of them not get level. He said the best way you say be your papa, una no papa anywhere. Make we see the hope where that one give her. The time where that one say me the caller come. Make I find her for. I'm on a way to not rush me. He say me they bring her come. That find her. That's in a year now he talk come. Mona wait to not rush me at the na here see me the bring her come.
Edo people, if you fight, you will lose election. Even in war, when there is war, you fight like Russia is fighting with Ukraine, but they go for negotiation. I am going to bring a team that will make sure Edo people, whatever disagreements are between you, will be settled. I have been doing a lot of work behind the scenes that you don't know. Many of you are angry, including my young deputy governor. Where is he? My young deputy governor. This, my son, he talked like when I was 30 years. I was a firebrand. If he wasn't angry, I would have been disappointed. I am happy he is angry that his state party is not as united as it should be. Young man, keep getting angry. When you get to my age, you will not be able to be angry. Leadership will soften you, but I promise you the problem will be solved. We are very close to solving the Edo problem. We are not interested since I took over as the chairman of the party. Emphasis has been on unity of the leaders. When the leaders are divided, the followers are always divided. In every state, we have tried to bring leaders who are not disagreeing to come together and talk. And in many states, we are succeeding. We were able to do that in Ekiti and produce a governor and deputy governor. We have just done the similar thing in Osun State, and we have produced another very energetic governorship candidate. Today, we handed over the certificate of return.
All right, Governor Obaseki, the time we talk, more look whether we'll see when Governor Obaseki talk for here. Because Governor Obaseki, you go hide for back. You don't understand. Yeah? You know they talk. Wake Governor Obaseki, you know talk. Oh. Yeah? Okay, the other video be like okay, they here. We'll find what he talk for here. Let's hear from the governor of the
one that brought unprecedented development to Edo State. Governor way go school. Governor way no book. Make some noise for Governor. And only I say, Grassroots Obaseki. And to make some noise.
Backward never, Obaseki na the man. We know. Forward ever. Backward never, Shaibu said.
Let me see your hands up, ladies and gentlemen.
Edo must move forward. Move forward. Backward never. Yo. No Godfather is it. Move forward. Backward never. One more time. Forward ever. Backward never. Obaseki na the man. We know. Forward ever, backward never. Shaibu self na the man. We know. Edo must move forward. Move forward. Backward never. Yo. No Godfather reason. Move forward. Backward never. Yo, yo, yo.
PDP! PDP! I don't hear now. When I say PDP, what should I go say? PDP rescue Nigeria. PDP rescue Nigeria. In Nigeria, we say PDP rebuild Nigeria. PDP. Our leader, our chairman, the chairman of the great People's Democratic Party, Dr. Yocha Ayu, our beloved in-law and father, we welcome you home. His children are Edo people, so he's one of us. That is why when he confirmed that he's coming to visit us, we said he cannot just come like that, that we will have to receive him, and receive him the Edo way. Our in-law, the chairman of Bohia, welcome, Oboshan. Thank you for coming. I want to thank you for also coming with members of the Board of Trustees, with the chairman of the Board of Trustees leading them, and members of the National Working Committee.
Governor Baseki, Bila say Mr. Speed pass you. Who should wait to be Obosha? I don't understand. Obota, not be Obosha. Who shall be Obosha? Eh? Obota, not be Obosha. I don't say Mr. Speed might hear that part again.
This is why when he confirmed that he's coming to visit us, we said he cannot just come like that, that we will have to receive him, and receive him the Edo way. Our in-law, the chairman of Bohia, welcome, Oboshan.
Who's not be Obosha? What are you saying, the governor of Edo State? What was Obosha? Make I hear that part again. I don't hear all this that day.
This is why when he confirmed that he's coming to visit us, we said he cannot just come like that, that we will have to receive him, and receive him the Edo way. Our in-law, the chairman of Bohia, welcome, Oboshan. Thank you for.
I've been Aisha, he speak for there. Okay, Aisha music language. Maybe I don't know if not beneath, anyway, move on.
Come in. I want to thank you for also coming with members of the Board of Trustees, with the chairman of the Board of.
Okay, they say Aisha now he speak for there. Come because surprise, eh? Now beneath now our governor they speak like this. So let's move on.
Trustees leading them, and members of the National Working Committee, and some of our great leaders from Abuja. PDP is the party of Edo State. PDP is in the DNA of Edo State. And we do not want that to change. And by the grace of God, it will not change. The deputy governor said something. Wherever Edo goes, Nigeria will go. Edo has gone PDP. Nigeria must go PDP. And by the grace of God, the chairman we have today, one of the most cerebral politicians, most respected politicians in Nigeria, will take us to Aso Rock. Under your tenure, Mr. Chairman, we will produce the next president in 2023. We are ready to support you and support our party to produce the next president. Because Nigerians are suffering too much. The situation in the country today is totally unacceptable.
How can diesel be sold for 700 naira a liter? Do they want Nigerians to die? We are suffering too much in this country, and only PDP can rescue this country. So, Mr. Chairman, you are the only one that can do it for us. There is nothing stopping PDP from getting to the villa in 2020.
Governor Obaseki, in case you don't understand what Wike talk, make I reinterpret for you. Governor Wike say una Shema not get level. He say Shaibu not get level. He say Shaibu use una Shema, una national Shema te do papa, say Obi papa, both you papa, everybody una not get level. In fact, he say Shaibu hold off finish forever. So the person where you say you want to deliver us, take us come on for 700 naira per liter fuel. So and they say not get level. So Governor Obaseki. This same person we they hate, so make we vote for or make we believe on, say go change our life. Governor Wike say not get level. Who na can they deceive now? Me want know. Una national chairman. They say he not get level. Hi. Wahala, just fool everywhere. These people, the time where PDP fuck up that time, I remember 1999. APC Concon, they say they want to rescue Nigeria from the hand of PDP. We now constantly follow them, say, okay, it's all right. They want to change Nigeria. The same slogan is what PDP is using right now. They want to rescue Nigeria from APC. Kai, same people. My message to you all, whoever that can hear my voice, we have over 500 people watching us now across. Any of you that is here, please share so that more people can hear my voice. It's a straight message. We should remember that if we failed this time to choose the right person, we all are going to patiently dwell in pains for the next 8 years. Nothing good can ever come from PDP. Nothing good can ever come from APC. The two parties are the same. The people inside are the same. Nothing good you can ever expect from these two parties. Everyone must know this, that these people, they will never ever become something good in Nigeria. They are the same people. Please learn. Don't vote APC. Don't vote PDP. We can do this. Like they normally say, majorities wins the vote, right? Majorities wins the vote. If we refuse to vote APC and PDP, they will not win. But if you reluctantly vote them in the name of 5,000 naira, bag of rice, Tinubu cake, Tinubu cup of tea or whatever, in the next 8 years, like one of my panelists contributed yesterday, that we all that lives in diaspora should stop sending money to our family back home. Maybe then they will learn. Because many of them vote rubbish. When they cannot survive, they cry to us because they believe we can send them money. That's what they are doing. And if they cry to you, you are going to certainly send them money. All of you watching me right now, many of you have burdens in your head. You send money home every month for your family back home. Do you know why? We have pampered them in the wrong way. That's why you see they vote anyhow. They don't care. If they give them 2K, they'll collect it. They'll come collect your 20,000. Join and go to 22K. If they give them 5K, they'll collect them. They'll come collect your 50K. It could be 55K. They'll go vote for the wrong person. Voting for the wrong person, you and I will always be suffering it. That's it. This will not be film trick now. All of us are going to suffer this. My people, if anybody need to call in, please call in and let's hear from you. Before that, I want Chris to talk to us. Chris, are you still there with me? Unmute yourself, please, Chris. I just want to hear from you what you have to say about this. If you are there, Mr. Chris, are you there? And if anybody want to call in, please, the phone number is right there. What's your take on this new episode of fight between Governor Wike and our Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu? It's a new episode that is going to last for a while. You know, Governor Wike have came out publicly now to threaten back on Philip Shaibu. What's your take on this? I like to hear from everyone all the time because I learn from you guys as well. If you guys failed, if you failed to stop APC and PDP in the next 8 years, in most cases, now 16 years, in case you don't know, in most cases, now 4 years they're supposed to spend, now lie, 8 years will complete. Even the 8 years don't complete, they will give unto their person. So in most cases, now 16 years. So add 16 years to your age. You will watch me, so add 16 years to your age. Tell me how old you go there when PDP will come out or when APC will come out for power. Check Anana. Just check Buhari. I'll be there now. What good can you describe with Buhari regime? So my people, I'm not receiving any call yet. I don't know if anybody is trying to call me. If it's your fault, if it's my fault, I don't know. Okay, somebody was trying to call me. Oh, Papa Oduwa was trying to call me. I don't know. I'm not saying it's my fault. Then what happened? Papa Oduwa, no verse, so I not see the call. Let me call you back. I was surprised nobody is calling in. Why? I didn't see any call. I have the phone right here with me. If you know that you guys have tried to call, please call in again. I need to hear from someone on this new episode. Papa Oduwa, good evening to you, sir. I got your missed call.
Yeah, it's me, Papa Oduwa.
Talk to us, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Naija Wash.
Thank you, sir. I beg, talk to us.
Contribute to this, I think what I feel, Shaibu, Deputy State, Deputy Gov very long. I support Wiki, because when Deputy Governor was in agony, running from scatter to scatter, the party they were going, these people that accepted them. It's believed that accepted them. But the way to be talking on public national television is basing the governor of Edo State. I don't like it. Mm-hmm. They could have said it indoor before they now bring it out publicly and said, and they broke the governor of the state. I said, we will not took my info for him, and I said, we will not join. I'm very angry. I know he's saying his feelings, but he cannot say it on the public like that.
Yeah.
So I totally support Wiki for that, and I don't support the deputy governor. And the deputy governor is I like him. I like him since he has been in House of Assembly. But what he did that day, it was a disrespect to the governor, to his master. So you cannot treat your master like that, even if you going wrong. Say there's a way to say it in not the national TV, because I feel that Obama didn't know that he's going to make such a drastic comment in the public. So, and that the whole world were walking. Live I was watching also, I see them and you know, we have been a long time ago from the House of Assembly, and he cannot bring that goodness to the governor in a public domain. But to say that, I know Obaseki I'm not saying support of Obaseki, what Obaseki is doing anyway. But what Shaibu did that day in National TV, which I don't like. The second thing I want to say, is very correct to at support and there's what you want to say again, but I forgot right now.
Okay, you can call back, sir. You can call back.
Sorry, concerning the PDP and APC, because PDP, I think APC is the owner of Nigeria now. Because it's going to be, but
your line is breaking, sir. Your line is breaking.
Hello, do you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hello? Yeah. I said, I think, according to the concerning the APC and PDP in Nigeria right now, I think they are the ruling party right now, the strong party, APC and PDP. For other parties to come in, it's only court that will save the other party, another party to rule in Nigeria as president. Not
Thank you.
Thank
you, sir.
They have a good momentum. Thank you very much for giving me a room to talk.
Thank you. God bless you, Padua. Thank you, sir. All right, people, we have some of our panelists right here with us. I'm going to be welcoming in Mr. Amori with us. Mr. Amori, good evening to you, sir. How are you doing today? Happy weekend.
Same to you, my beloved brother. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the good job you're doing for our people.
Thank you very much, sir.
Everything's all over the world.
Thank you, sir. We have the good comrade here. I'm going to give him the floor right now to talk to you. The good comrade, please talk to us. What's your take on this fight, this new episode between Governor Wike and the Deputy Governor of Edo State? Please talk to us, sir. The good comrade, are you there? The good comrade has been struggling with his network for a while now. Can you hear me, the good comrade? I need to move.
Yeah, hello.
Can you hear me?
Good evening, listeners. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mr. Mori.
Good evening, brother.
What I see here, you know me, I'm always different in my own contribution. This whole thing is a distraction to me. Yeah, because these present people now, that's the governor and the deputy and his administration, they got victory. They're in government. What they should be busy doing right now is how to let Edo people see the dividends of democracy. All their campaign promises, they should be fulfilling it. That is what we should be seeing. The 222 billion budget of 2022, how far have they implemented it in terms of percentage? That's what they should busy themselves with. You know, but you see now, Shaibu now, I said it the other time, that he was in House of Rep, but somebody went to bring him to come and be deputy. Now he's a deputy governor. Age is still very much on his side. He's strategizing. He wants the structure of PDP. He wants to take it by all means. Because he wants to be governor himself. So it's all greed. Selfish interest. Not the interest of the people. That is what they are just came in, trying to align, rearrange themselves. But the problem I think they are having right now is this. PDP was a strong party, strong opposition party before Obaseki had issues in APC. Was a party with structure. You know, they have ESCOs and executive across the 192 wards. What Shaibu wants is that they should collapse those structures. The people that came for APC should just come and dominate the whole thing. That is power sharing that is causing this problem. Not how to make Uselu Lagos Road 12 lanes. Not how to bring power, electricity, or to light up Edo State with street lights. That is not what is bringing their problem. No. How to position themselves, fight for power, not the interest of the people, the voters. And you can see the same youth who they failed to provide job opportunity for. And they are already tools in the hands of the same people. Let APC do their own rally, and you see the same crowd of youth That is my pain and the irony. When I talk, people don't understand where I'm coming from. The youth is my problem. No job for them for the past 5-6 years now, Obaseki regime. You can see the crowd of mammoth youth there. None of them have job. The only job they have is Agberu, Power, because the Power, those one will invest, seizing people's car, taking to Robota or to collect 25,000 from motorists, drivers who are struggling, who does not want to involve in criminality and crime. They are struggling with their mini cab and all that. They will arrest them for just dropping a passenger. They will say you are dropping along the road. They will take it to Robota Hall. They are raising money, and that money is not going to government coffers because some boys have been who fought to show more like them. What do you call them? Mutari and the Able Stone. So they have to empower them with different revenue generating agencies to make money. So they are not fighting because of you and I. How to develop Edo, how to fulfill all the promises. You know, how to build more schools, permanent health centers across 102 wards. That is not why they are fighting. So Shaibu is scheme. He wants to be governor after Obaseki. So the only way he can achieve that, they must surrender the structure of the existing PDP, the party he came to join, the party that gave him umbrella to actualize his dreams and aspirations to become governor and deputy governor. They want to take it away from the existing old members of PDP. Now, if you flash our mind back, this have happened before. When ACN, new PDP, ABGA, CPC, Boris Party merged together to form APC, there was a systemic power sharing amongst them. You saw the coup that happened in the National Assembly. Sharaki went to sleep in the National Assembly a night to the day of whatever, inauguration, what do you call it? He got it. Then the vice president came through APC, Buhari, CPC. There was power sharing, you know. So what the APC now, as Obaseki and Shaibu are fighting for now, is that they think they are the governor, they are the executive. Because let me tell you the genesis of this problem. When Obaseki was having problem in APC, when he was negotiating with PDP that wants to join them, the chieftains in PDP, the existing old members of PDP, gave him a condition. We will accept you, but you must drop your deputy. Let PDP bring your deputy. He objected. That was a fight then, but the media did not really carry that. It was an in-house fight. So just after they won the election now, the next thing they make Osaibo Voyoa, hold APC that came to join PDP, chief of staff, nothing for PDP. Speaker, and the 9 members they are using as for assembly, they were all APC. Now they are all PDP now. So PDP felt, we gave you people umbrella, we gave you a platform. Because you cannot win election, you cannot become governor anything in politics without a political party. We gave you people a platform. And you are just appointing the key positions to your existing old APC members that came to join PDP. What about the existing PDP ESCO members and the chieftains? That is their fight. Personal quarrel, selfish interest, not how to bring development to the people. So if not for the love I have for Nigeria, I don't contribute to this kind of debates because I'm ashamed. And the youth, we are not asking questions. For 6 years now, they are still tying a Kewan road. Nobody is asking how much. What is the duration for completion? We are not asking. If that is why they are fighting now, I'll be the happiest man. No, they don't care. And the youth are clapping for them. That is why I said, if we can work on the youth, let's vote a neutral party. Let that neutral party come and fail on the job. I prefer it than these old established politicians. So it's just personal interest they are fighting for, not because of you and I, not because of how to tie more roads or to bring electricity or to improve on infrastructure. No. So it's a sad commentary. You can see the book of lamentation is written because of them. They are lamenting. We will escorted the governor. We will follow him. The governor will only remain if the soldiers stay with him. If the soldiers refuse, we are going elsewhere. You can see they are still fighting for power. This same Shaibu and Obaseki were in APC, they were fighting. Oshomo, they say we should bring money. EPM are fighting us because we did not share money. Blackmail, propaganda, lies. Now Oshomo is not existing again. They have been relegated. APC is not existing again. Let me use that word. What is stopping Obaseki now to work with that money? The money they've been disturbing to come and share for EPM and APC chieftains. He said that was why they were fighting him, because he did not share money. You know, if you use falsehood and lies to get to the top, you can't remain there forever. You can't have peace. So that's what is happening to them. He was fighting APC. He lied to the whole world. And you know, those in diaspora, they have nobody likes oppression. So he won on a sympathy vote. That they are fighting this man because he did not share money. People believe them. And they are Agberus in the other APC. And they are sitting on revenue. I'm fighting them. And they are working for some APC chieftains. You know, that is why they are fighting me. Now, he's no longer in APC. Oshomole is no longer national chairman. Nobody in APC can even talk. As far as I'm concerned, we don't have a position in APC right now. Okay, now that he has defeated Oshomole, no APC member is asking for money. How come we are not seeing caterpillar across the 18 local government? Massive construction going on. You see, they are deceiving themselves. Let me say this again, because I keep saying this to remind people. We have 18 local governments. At times, it depends on the exchange international rate of crude oil. That determines the amount that is being shared, federal allocation, between federal, state, and local governments. For almost 2 years going on, there's still local government in office. But every 30 days, the money made for the 18 local governments, from Oredo to all the 18 local governments, is being taken by the governor. Nobody knows what he's doing with it. And we are not seeing development at the local level. And he's saying there's no money to conduct election. What of the money that is the share of the local government amongst the 3 tiers of government, state, federal, and local government money that is being shared every 30 days? Nobody is asking questions. What they do, they'll sit down with the head of service and the treasurer of the council and say, okay, this month, January, what is the wage bill of the local government? What is the staff strength? What is the total amount? Once they give that bulk money to the treasurer to pay the local government workers, pay permanent school teachers, the remaining money for the local government, the government will take it. That is why it will not conduct election for the next 1 year. Go and watch. Go back to this down. So you see, they are not fighting because of how to develop the state, how to implement their budget, how to fulfill their campaign promises. It's personal interest. They are scheming. That's why I said, Oshomole, I pray God should forgive him. Because he's from Edo North. He did governorship for 8 years. For him to give us the Obaseki that he wants to give to, and bring an Isha man to be deputy, because of selfish interest again, he went to bring Shaibu, who was already in House of Rep, to come and be deputy for another 8 years. That's why I said it in the last debate. Oshomole Edo North did 8 years. He went to bring Shaibu to do 8 years. Edo North, that's 16 years. And Shaibu have done 8 years in our state House of Assembly. That's 24. And Shaibu is scheming and he wants to take over the leadership and the structure of PDP now, so that we have a smooth sail for him to become governor after Obaseki. That's another 8 years again. Is that not 32 years? So you see, we are in a mess. The Asian people, what have they done wrong? I'm a Bini man from Oredo, but I must fight injustice. He must go around the 3 central districts. So they are not fighting because of you and I. They are not fighting for development. They are fighting for their own selfish interest. So this topic is not worth debating. We should rubbish them and condemn all of them. They are all failures. APC, PDP, I pray God should put shame to them. With this amendment of the law, electronic submission of results on election day, if we organize very well, the youth are not angry yet. If they are angry, then we effect change. You saw when they started that SARS. Very organized, no violence. They were even cooking, supporting each other until the government infiltrated into their ranks and used the soldier to chase them out. If the youth to organize themselves, no politician can cheat them. No politician can ride on them. So let me give the floor for some other panelists.
Wow.
For now,
thank you.
I will join back later. God bless you, my brother.
A good comrade. Wow. You nailed it. You nailed it. I can see the passion, the pains. I can see all in your expression. Thank you for that. I would like to talk to someone else because I have a lot of my wonderful panelists right here with us. I'm going to be starting right now with Mr. Mori. Mr. Mori, sir, please talk to us. What is your take on this new episode of fight between Shaibu and Governor Wike? Are they fighting for us or they are fighting for themselves?
Yeah, thank you once again, my beloved brother. My greetings again to our audience across the globe, my co-panelists right here in the room. It's most unfortunate. It's disappointing and disheartening that we find ourselves in this political quagmire. Nigeria, where our people are between the devil and the deep Red Sea. See, in a saner environment, where there is a political accountability, while public officials are made accountable to the people, they will not be able to misbehave like this and get away with it. This will have been an opportunity to teach them a lesson. But how ready are we? That's another ball game altogether. Before I come into the crisis between APC and PDP, ordinarily I'm not really too interested, but then it has become a subject of discussion, and it's our state, we have to talk about it. If they were doing all this because of the people, like I said the other day, it would have been nice. It's all about their selfish interests and personal aggrandizement, what they can get. Elections are around the corner. The reason you see them fighting, they want to project candidates again. Some people are preparing for House of Assembly. Some people are preparing for House of Representatives. Some people want to go to the Senate. Even those that have been there for 2 years, I mean, for the past 6 years, 8 years, some of them want to go back. That is why you see what they are doing. But then, it will be very good for us, only if we can, they say a mistake or failure can be success, only if we can learn from it. How are we willing, how are we ready as a people to take advantage of this fight they are fighting? You know, I'm not against having two big political parties in America. It's almost everywhere. In America, you have the Democrats, you have the Republicans. So they are debating by issues. What do you want to do on healthcare? What do you want to do about education? What is your idea on foreign policy? It's all about political ideology. In Nigeria, we don't have something like that. What you see, like the day the national chairman came, you saw them with one musician on one side. This one will come and dance, you know, the other one will dance, we clap for them and they will go. And most of the crowd you see there, I was made to understand that they were giving to 2,000 just to grace that occasion. So it is good for them to fight. At least when they fight, they expose themselves. We know exactly what is happening. But how ready are we as a people to take advantage of this fight? To let them know that people, the power they hold, they are only that power intrusive for the people. It does not belong to them. Sovereignty, power belongs to the people. The power of the people, like I always say, is greater than the people in power. So the power of the people, they are not accountable to us. They don't care about the people because the process that, you know, the way they don't care about the people because they are not accountable to the people. And they cannot be accountable to the people until our people begin to have our say. And for me, for example, the fact we fought for APC to, I wasn't happy when the PDP was almost becoming a one-party affair. They would tell you go to anywhere. It got to a stage, even if PDP presented he got for election, they would have won. We were angry. So we fought it, and then we fought assiduously. We fought with our lives on the line, you know, with all manners of threats, and APC came aboard. And look at what they are doing. APC has even become worse than the PDP they met on ground. So what I'm saying is, I can already relate this situation to the history, to the story of the children of Israelites in Egypt. They were oppressed, they were depressed, they were manhandled, they were relegated to the background. At a point, there was God's intervention. He brought them and Moses to save them from the land of Egypt. So they got to the Red Sea. They started casting, because they saw the Red Sea at the front, they became confused. They started casting aspersion on Moses. Oh, it would have been better for us to die in Egypt than to bring us to the Red Sea. No, Egypt wasn't good, which is the PDP. And the Red Sea now is not good, which is the APC. Then when people say, let's go back to, at the time, PDP came back apologizing. Which kind of apology? The money you have stolen, have you refunded it? The lives that were lost on bad roads, can we get them back? This security on the land, can we get them back? At the point, the money that was made to buy arms, some people took it and share it among themselves. We cannot. What about the insecurity on the land? Can we reverse all this mistake, all the atrocity you have caused to the people? No. The pain you have caused to the people? No. The hospital that have been dilapidated? No. The school that have been in shambles? You cannot get them back. Coming back to apologize to us, going back to PDP, it's not good the solution. The solution is crossing the Red Sea and heading to our promised land. My question again is, how ready is our people? How ready are we as a people? How ready is this supposed to be an advantage to us? But because they know the people have no alternative, according to them, they feel we don't know we have anywhere to go. So they will always do whatever they do and get away with it. But I come to the crisis per se. I've been on the side of the people, taking the people for a ride. They're taking us for a ride. I'm angry and my heart bleeds. For the crisis per se, they will have been both losers. Because democracy is the game of number. I don't belong to people that want to say they're all greedy. Obaseki is greedy. The other one, what do they call Donobi is better. It's not better. He saw the people's right. He saw the people PDP's chance for not just Obaseki, for them to allow Obaseki and the Shaibu at the same time. Billions, a lot of billions went into their pocket. So they were blindfolded, like I said the other day. They could not negotiate very well. There is nothing bad in two parties coming together. But before then, there would have been an MOU, memorandum of understanding. What do we get? If you bring the governor, we bring the deputy. If you bring, we have maybe 24 commissioners or 18. If you bring 10, we bring 8. All this were not properly done because he and the negotiators were more interested in what they could get from Obaseki immediately. Obaseki was ready to dole out anything too because he didn't want to leave his deputy alone aside. Because that one, if you look at the genesis of the fight between Shaibu, Obaseki, and Oshamole, Shaibu too was very instrumental to the emergence of Obaseki. He was loyal. Let me use that word: loyalty to a fault. He was loyal 100%. He didn't want to leave him alone. But since they were coming to meet another party, there would have been a proper arrangement. You bring this and bring that. Politics is all about give and take. You bring I bring, you give me this, you take that. That would have been okay. But they could not do that properly. You can't blame Obaseki for that. Because when like I said the other day, the PDP as a party, they had their own candidates on ground. You bet the Hamas, the Gideon from those Central, while the other one from they were out there. But what happened? What transpired? They sold their heritage for peanuts. They sold their heritage for pot of porridge. At the end of the day, they are fighting. They want to make people to suffer for their greed. And for me, they should have been taught a lesson. This should have been an opportunity for us to take advantage and bring new people aboard and vote them out of so that they will learn for once. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Moriyi. I'll be coming back to you again. Thank you for that wonderful contribution right there. I would like us, before I move on to the next person, I have a caller right here. Hello, my brother. I guess you want to contribute to this. Good evening to you. How are you doing today?
Good evening to the panelists. Good evening to the viewer. Good evening to your humble self, sir.
Thank you, my brother.
I'm just I'm so surprised, still seeing the youth. You see, we keep saying this every day. PDP, APC, just imagine the massive gathering. They just planned this yesterday within 24 hours. See the way the youth turned up. Okay? So now, you will now ask yourself, are these youth really ready? Are they really ready for change? You could imagine the wife of the, what was it called, Mrs. Aneni, saying when she was coming from the east, she passed through Ikubahi, she saw development and all of that, and she asked what is happening. He says, Obaseki. No, you ask me, what has changed? She even talked about after the rescue, the Iron Shark came to rescue after 1999, during the military junta. Okay, you ask yourself, what has changed since the civilian took over power? What has changed? Well, are we better off from the military regime or within the civilian regime? Are we? The question you will ask yourself is that we are not better off from where the civilian took off. Because during the military regime, we do not have this insecurity. We do not have bad food as dilapidated road the way it is now. We do not have, we have pipe-on water. Where are all those pipe-on waters? Where are the good education? They've destroyed Nigeria completely. Nothing has changed. I think the civilian...
All right. Sorry, I lost you there. Someone was interrupting.
The youth youth you and I, the youth Mr. Moranji is fighting for, the youth Israel is fighting for, the youth Alex is fighting for, the youth school government is fighting for. None of them even know what they...
Why? Can you hear me? Oh God. There's a lot of interruption right now. Sorry, a lot of people are calling. Hello, Mr. Wilfred, can you hear me? Oh no. Mr. Wilfred, can you hear me? Okay. Yes, we lost you there. 1 minute, my people. One minute, we need to hear. We need to make sure we hear from this our brother. Let me see if he's the one joining us right here. Okay, no. Yeah, we lost you there because a lot of people were calling at the same time. Go ahead, talk to us.
I'm so bitter, you know, to see this same youth that you, Mr. Morihi, the good comrade, the Israel, the allies of our time, we are all fighting for every day. Just look at the way they flew into that arena within 24 hours. Just because of...
Is it my network? I'm not hearing anything. Hello?
I can hear you, sir. Is that Mr. Amigos?
Sorry.
Change right from the time of 1999 when the civilian took power. Have we stepped forward or we are 100 steps backward? I would say we are 100 steps backward because nothing has changed. Nigeria has failed until the youth of Nigeria wake up. See, they will continue to be using them as a slave to enrich themselves. Look at the other day, a minister of education, he worked on FUG president. No youth were able to stood up to say, you know what, let's go and make a protest. If for example, show a protest,
thank you.
How many youth would you see in that protest?
Thank
so
you.
I think it's high time we start saying the thing the way it is. The youth, they are not ready. They have been defeated, they have been conquered until they wake up and take their destiny to their end. We go nowhere. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. Wow, that is another passionate expression right there from our brother Wilfred Awosa, all the way from America. I would like us to move on to talk to Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, sir, can you hear us? Engineer Ken is not hearing us. I am not sure. Can you hear us, Engineer Ken? Okay, we can't hear Engineer Ken. Let's move on. Okay, let's move on to Alex. Engineer Ken, in case you can get back, you have to wait. Let Alex finish first. Alex, good evening to you. Can you hear me?
Hey, very well. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening to you. Please, what's your take on this fight between Philip Shaibu and the Governor Wike?
For me, you know, like Amoru, you said, I want to greet everybody all over the world. I greet you all, and I thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Najawash. Thank you for your good work too. And I want to say that for a man to come to a party in less than 1 week and he coming up as a governorship candidate, that is a miracle that even heaven is going to marvel and say, how are these people doing these miracles? PDP sold their birthright. So that is the ground on which Shaibu and Obaseki is performing whatever party rascality they are doing. Whatever power tussle, whatever way of behavior, the dictatorial tendencies you see with the governor today boils down to how he came as a governor. Billions, some people are saying 10 billion, some said 16 billion, some said 9 billion, went under the table for this guy to be given that ticket. And we all came, diasporans, civil society, churches, pensioners, young people, old people, students, Everybody, citizens, palace, everybody came together to say, no, we don't want oppression in those states. But what did we get at the end? 11 people as commissioners, 7 people in House of Assembly. I mean, that is a treasonable felony for me. It's an offense that the governor will have to resign and be locked up, tried and be locked up. But we cannot say anything because he paid a lot of money. So as for Shaibu, Shaibu has always been, I mean, he has been a power drunk person. If you are not a greedy man, 4 years in House of Assembly, 8 years in House of Assembly, 2 or 3 years in reps, what else do you want in life? People are even wishing to be governor for 1 month or to be in State House of Assembly for 1 day. You have had it at your beck and call. Edo State is not your own. So for me, I want to say that if, like someone said, if they were fighting because of the people or because of insecurity, because of the lack of jobs for the young people, it would have been great. I cannot judge the young people too much. They've thwarted these guys. They bastardized them. Destroyed educational system. They ruined job opportunities for them. They refuse to create new ones apart from this agberoism kind of seizing people's battery, like someone said before. They refuse to bring industries as they promised. So the young people has been caged. The greatest problem a man can have is a problem of the mind. Give a man whose mind has been destroyed $100 million. I give you less than 5 years, he will go broke because his mind has been destroyed. He will even kill himself in the process. So they've captured the minds of these young ones. We need to come in at this moment. I call on diasporans, human rights groups to start carrying out like a symposium, like seminars, to gather these guys together and start teaching them the meaning and the dangers of vote buying, vote selling, election, fraud and those things. The future devastating effects that these politicians have kept them. These young people in Edo State, they are not bad. They are just hungry. They are frustrated. They just want to survive. I can't blame them too much. When a man is hungry, he can't do anything. You can't blame them from your comfort zone in US or Canada or UK. But remember, those days when you couldn't afford transportation, you would almost do the same thing. It takes a proper upbringing, maybe a strong religious background or a strong moral standard, which not everybody can have. So I don't blame them too much. I go around the streets, I see them. You, Mr. Najawash, have also said you saw some of them in Lagos, you even helped them. You saw how vulnerable they are, how volatile they are. So these politicians have succeeded in blocking jobs, in creating chaos in the mind of these young guys. So it will take us now, us who are on ground, you guys who are abroad, will come together with some people like public speakers and start organizing these guys in groups. Start telling them, start talking to them like a political or social rehabilitation. So that one day, this boiling point that we have reached, it will lead to a revolution. Maybe by ballots, maybe by gun, I don't know. But somehow, this nonsense cannot continue forever. I can assure all the politicians. I'm not assuring them the way Buhari is saying it. I assure you. No, I'm telling you, this is political calculations. Things cannot continue like this. Things can't continue like this. So for me, this is a slap on our faces as young people, as Edo State citizens. They don't care. We've been fighting over land grabbing, fighting over insecurity, fighting over lack of jobs. None of them has ever come out to say, okay, why is this not like this? Why is that not like this? Why is there no governor has challenged the federal government on electricity till now? It has become a mirage, a mixture, a spiritual thing in Nigeria. Even the Wike himself, I blame him on that. He's doing his own for his own state. He's doing his own for his own party. He's doing his own for his own self and his future. But he has never ever challenged the status quo below about electricity, what is going on, or about certain things that they say is in the hands of the federal government, like policing, revamping the police. Maybe he has said it, I don't know. So I just think these guys are taking us for granted. And I so much look from my windows. waiting for that. I'm anticipating that great revolution, that civil disobedience that will lead to a turnover. I don't know where it's coming from. Maybe from Edo State, maybe from the east, maybe from the north, maybe from the west. I don't know, but I know it's going to come. This nonsense cannot continue. If you check military coups and different stages of revolutions in different countries, these are the things that bring military coup. I'm not praying for a military government, because they used to say the best, the worst democracy is better than the best military government. For me, that's a scam, because all the good roads, everything we are seeing, the little things that we are still enjoying in Nigeria today were done by the military government. We are tempted to say maybe we should bring back the military boys, but I cannot say that. Based on my studies, I can't say that. People will say, I don't know what I'm saying. Because right now, from 1999 to now, we cannot boast. I mean, it's been going worse and worse and worse. So I believe something will come. Something is coming. Something is boiling. Somehow, it's happening everywhere. You will hear in Ogun State, deputy governor is also fighting with the governor. You hear in Zamfara. You hear in it's everywhere. So something is not right. So are we not only good for mobilization, election, campaign, bag of rice? Come on now, come on. It cannot continue. We have doctors. We have people with PhD, master's degree, professors among young people. We have professors who are in their 50s, yes, or 60s. So one day, something is going to happen. These old men or these wicked politicians are going to be cleared of the system to pave way for a new Nigeria. I'm waiting for that. I'm not a violent person, but something has to be done, because I don't see the ballot boss doing it. The shame, Shaibu, that I thought was a student unionist, somebody was a human rights activist. He has sold his soul also. He has abandoned the people. Now he has become also greedy. He wants to take the part of our old politicians, the Tinubus of this world, or Bossengers of this world. There's no difference. Why has he not talked for 2 years now over land grabbing? Why has he not led the campaign? As a deputy governor, that I'm not happy with the way the governor is handling security. I want to resign, or I want to form something that will bring change. But rather, he wants to be a governor. He's scheming. So I believe that the young people are listening. Even if they are not listening, somehow, one day, they will get the message and catch that fire for a change. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you for that wonderful speech from you. Before I move on with my panelists, I have someone right here on the phone who would like to talk to us. Mr. Chris, good evening to you. Happy weekend to you. Go ahead, talk to us. What do you have for us?
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, my dear coach, for this wonderful opportunity again. Also, I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to contribute yesterday also.
Thank you, sir.
Well, concerning this fight, to be honest, in my view, I think Philip Shaibu is just speaking the mind of Obaseki. You know, Philip Shaibu couldn't have been saying all those things he was saying yesterday without support, or without him having already know what is exactly in Obaseki's mind. So, but apart from that, the fight they are fighting is just for themselves. It's not for the betterment of the people they are leading.
Yeah.
Now, my view about Obaseki's government has remained like this. Any leader at all that is only interested in closing the democratic space is never going to get my support, no matter whatever the leader has done, no matter the number of roads, no matter the number of facilities. As long as you are there to close the democratic space, so that you don't allow people to believe in free and fair election, you don't allow people to believe in democracy, whatever you do is never going to give a reason. Now, Obaseki came to power from the sympathy vote he got from Edo's people. Because the typical Edo man does not believe in oppression. That was why everybody rallied behind Obaseki to make sure he gets to power. And immediately he got to power, what did he do? He refused to swear in House of Assembly member. He refused to conduct local government election. He stayed in office for almost 1 year before he even started talking about commissioners. Now, apart from even that, look at the land grabbing they have all been fighting for this while. They don't know anything about it, but they told us that this rally, the massive number of people they gathered at that rally, they did it under 48 hours.
Yes.
So if and Obaseki can raise that crowd in 48 hours,
okay.
Why have they not raised this crowd to fight, to protest against land grabbing?
Okay.
Why have they not done the same thing? This killer Fulani headsmen. But when it was time to welcome somebody we don't know that has nothing to do with our state, when it has to do with their own political party, they were able to raise an army of youth to come and welcome him. But they refused to do anything, literally, about land grabbing and all the other challenges they're doing. So for me, like I've always maintained, as far as Obaseki is ready to open up the democratic space, I don't think he's ever going to get my purpose. And lastly, to round up, you see, Nigeria was, you just won my fullest respect yesterday, because when a lady called in yesterday and the lady demanded that she wants to pray first, I was waiting for how you were going to react, and I was very surprised that you allowed the lady to pray. You know, I've listened to some other platforms, they would have just shut the lady down. I myself, I'm not really very religious, but I was very glad when you gave that lady an opportunity to just pray, because that's what she believes in.
Thank you.
Just know you are a very democratic person, and you just won my heart again yesterday.
Thank you, Mr. Chris.
To how you reacted to that lady. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. I really do appreciate you. We need people like you so that we can have the energy to continue to do what we're doing. Thank you very much, sir. All right. Wow. Okay. I'm beginning to feel I'm filled with a lot of confidence right now with all the speeches from my wonderful panelists, starting from the good comrade, Mr. Alex, Mr. Moriye, and the people that have called in now, like the one that just ended the phone. I want to say thank you, guys, because it's already showing and getting more obvious that this struggle is for all of us. Before, people used to leave it for me, and I was feeling a little bit down because it looks like I'm talking. Now, everybody are beginning to do it. Even now, I'm not even learning from many of you on the comment section, on the phone, and my panelists. So thank you, my people. I appreciate you all. Let's move on to Mr. Hakim. Mr. Hakim, thanks for joining us again, and good evening to you. Happy weekend. Mr. Hakim.
Good evening. Good evening to you. Happy weekend to you too. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. Thank you, my brother.
Good evening to you, Mr. Niger Watch, and happy weekend. Good evening to everybody on the house, in the house, and good evening to everybody in the comment section. I've been listening to everybody's submission, but before I get in, I just want to quickly say something. Right? I think this idea of castigating people because they decide to gather for a political rally or whatever, I don't subscribe to it, because people have the right to freely associate with whichever platform they want to associate with, and we as Democrats should be matured enough to respect those decisions that people take, because these are personal responsibilities. I would say that the idea that when we see about how many people, maybe too much, maybe 5,000 people were there in that gathering yesterday, and we then saying the youth. That is not a representation of the entire younger generation or the youth in Edo State. That is just a few set of people who have decided, for whatever reason, that they want to go and participate in a political rally. They might be member of the political party. They might have been paid. I don't know. I don't have any information regarding that. But I just want to say that is their free will, and we must try to respect their decisions. And on the issue that Wiki and Shaibu, I think it is good. It is good for Nigerian politics, because I think the notion that it has to be rosy all the time, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work. It's not even in the West. It doesn't work like that. You have issues within political family. Everywhere you go in the world, it is not just only in Nigeria, and this one is not. It's not different from what you see elsewhere. And the idea that if these people are fighting themselves, then they cannot work for the people. I think then the people will have to make a decision when the election comes. And this is what I always say about democracy. Democracy, that is why these people, they are term, and they have term limits, you understand? Every either 4 years or 8 years, you come and give account to the people what you did. If you spend those 4 years fighting politically, you cannot come and tell the people, I was fighting politically. You have to show the people what you did in that time. So the idea that because someone in political office is fighting within the political system, then they cannot perform or do things for the state, then they will have to account for it when they finish their term. So I don't really want to believe all those things. I think the governor is still working, and I think whatever the problem they have within the party, that is their problem. Like I said to you on this place, I'm not a politician. I don't deal with their issues when it comes to political party. I've never supported any political party, and I don't intend to support political party. I'm just looking for a platform that have the right policies. And if somebody come up today with the right policies, then I will throw my weight behind that person. And I would say when we had a conversation with Shaibu, and I think he spoke really well, and I was like convinced about him. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So for me, that is how I roll. I don't have any affiliation to any political party. I'm just looking for a platform that will bring the right policies that I will look into and say, yes, I think this is the right policy that will lead our country into the glory land. And the issues, there's one thing I want to quickly say here. I heard earlier on that Governor Obaseki went to PDP, and the PDP for governorship ticket, and the PDP asked him to drop the deputy governorship candidate, and he refused. Okay, Naija Watch, you have something now. I came to you for it, and you said, "Oh, this is what you have to give." And I said, "No, I'm not going to give that. It's your platform, brother. You can say to me, go to hell." So that narrative doesn't really match up, because PDP had the key, they had the power, they had all the leverage then. So if the governor refused to give them the deputy governor slot, so the question you then ask is this: why did they still give him the governorship ticket? So I don't understand how you can match those two narratives together. It doesn't work. So it's either something I have to give for something I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know the arrangement they made. So I haven't said all that. All I'm just going to say here is that the idea that these people are fighting, yeah.
Mr. Akim, this fight that these two are fighting right now, or all of them are fighting themselves, are they fighting because of us or because of themselves?
No, obviously, no, it's because of themselves. That's what I'm saying. It is part and parcel of democracy. You cannot detach both of them from each other. It happens everywhere. This is a fight for the structure of the political institution. It happens everywhere. So they are not, that fight you are seeing now, okay, it should not be an excuse. What I'm trying to say, it should not be an excuse for Governor Obaseki to come to Edo people tomorrow and say, "Oh, I could not perform because I was fighting." I've said this before. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If you are fighting, that is your problem. You guys fight. But don't come to me tomorrow and say that is the reason I could not do this, I could not do that. It does, for me, right. I don't subscribe to those kind of narrative. That is what I'm trying to say.
Wonderful. I like that. I like that. Thank you very much, Mr. Akim. I have someone on the phone right now, FA, calling us all the way from Benin City, Ego, local government to be precise. Mr. FA, how are you doing today? Good evening to you.
We're doing fine. Good evening, Nigeria. Good evening, Nigeria. And good evening, the panelists and the rest. So, on the topic of today that we are saying today, first, Governor Obaseki and Shaibu, please, I want to beg them. Edo people did not vote parties. We wanted change and good leadership in Edo State. All this political this is what they did for the past 4 years, that nothing came out. And we are starting this political fight again in APC, PDP again. So I don't see any reason why Edo people will be clamoring for these same people. They should face government. they should face their governors, not political party fight. We don't need that now. There's nothing working in those states. Let them face why they are voted for, not these political shenanigans that they are doing now. And two, if you see the party, before you see Obaseki as a person, went to PDP. PDP has already collapsed in Benin before. There was no structure there. Obaseki brought the structure of PDP. So if they had an agreement, Wike is not supposed to be saying this. If it's not the defection from APC to PDP, PDP won't have stand in Edo State today. So let's give them that benefit of fact that he brought his people here. The guy is telling you it's not easy for someone that is a chairman from that party resigning and joining another party. It's not easy. Let's look at the deputy governor's side. So he's a young politician, but I know they're not doing it for us. He's doing this for his selfish interest.
Good.
But if you want to judge on this, you will see the fact that this is all about selfishness. PDP is just too selfish. People on ground, we can share, we can live. This is what is killing us in Nigeria. If you are in one place, everybody, one person just wants to eat just because he saw the glory. But if the glory was not there, there won't be anything to be fighting for now. If these people were in APC, those PDP won't be fighting. The PDP structure in the state was already dead. There was no structure if it's not Obaseki and the Shaibu came here. Let's see something. But no, they're not doing it for us. They're doing it for their separate interest. But they must have a room. There must be a room to accommodate those other people that came to this party, because this is what is happening in Nigeria today. That's why we are not united. Everybody just wants to. If you just see something is coming that is good, everybody wants to be supreme. When you see light, if someone just see light, they just want to be supreme over the next person. These people brought light to you. It's just like you brought light to my house. Now I'm telling you that I'm driving you that light that you have brought to my house, I should just go. It's not fair. And there must be a place to accommodate these other people who can't.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just hold that structure. Everybody has a place for negotiation. Not like Tanobi just came that day that is not going to be. Look at what Wike is saying. Wike is doing like a god. He's a god over South now. What are we saying? This is what is killing us. These people, we know they are playing their dirty politics, but at least sometimes let's just look at the side and see. These people had no structure in those states. They brought these people brought structure to you. So you have to give them accommodation for them to at least still breathe. These are politicians. We know they are not doing it for them. They are doing it for them because we don't care about them. You can say that issue already came. Everybody will clamor for it. But we know there must be a change one day. There must be. It's a gradual process.
Thank you, my brother.
We are saying these people should face governors. Thank you.
God bless you, my brother, Mr. F.A., all the way from Ego local government, Benin City. My people, I appreciate you all. Let's move on to my panelists right now. Some callers were trying to call earlier on. Please, I'm going to take a pause and concentrate a little bit with my panelists. Then I'll come back to the callers again. I'm trying to be chef-nate and make it fair for everyone. Now, let's move on to Midwest Republic. I don't know if Mr. Engineer Ken is ready for us now, but let's do Midwest Republic first, then we'll come to Engineer Ken, because he's been struggling with his network since. Midwest Republic, good evening to you, sir. Happy weekend to you. How are you doing today, sir?
Happy weekend, sir, and happy weekend to my panelists here and everybody.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are.
Thank you.
Yeah,
As
my
you
brother.
know,
Thank you for this.
Yes, a couple of days ago, you were here with us as well when we showcased, broadcasted the rally that Governor Obaseki did to welcome the national chairman of PDP to Edo State. Just 3 days ago, now Governor Wike came out now to fight the deputy governor of Edo State, Shaibu, publicly. And he called him a small boy, and he said he was wearing khaki, and he doesn't have right to dictate over PDP. And what is your take on this? Are they fighting for us or fighting for themselves?
First of all, one thing is very clear. They are not fighting for us. The current government of those state government, they are not interested about the people at all. They don't even have plan, no policy for the Edo State people. If you look at the issue that is affecting Edo people, they don't even use their energy to, their energy to support the people, that people can see the dividend of democracy or a leader. Let's talk about the herdsmen. We don't see these people talking. We don't see them, coming out with a plan to even tackle it, at least doing their best. When you look at our education, my brother, educational system, you go to schools, you see schools without roof. You don't see them coming out with a plan or even questioning how come we end up in this total mess. So if you also go to healthcare, nothing is happening. So infrastructure, although they said they commissioned a park, but we don't know the cost. We don't even know the companies that build those places. Nobody is anyways. Is the governor project. Once it's out of office, they are just going to abandon it. That is the culture there, because Oshomole built a lot of schools for us, and at the end, those schools today they don't have roof anymore. So if you look at them, they are not interested about the people. They are just fighting for their purse. That's just the fact. And again, as last time I said it here that Obaseki and Shaibu, if they want to fight, they are not going to win this kind of fight, because they won the last fight because Edo State Diaspora were so united and they rallied up in support of them, and they were really with them. So, but currently, this kind of fight, we are tired of seeing them fighting. The ground has suffered so much. We want them to develop the land for us so that people can have peace. For Wike coming out to come and talk like this, Wike understand the arrangement that was in Edo State. It wasn't only Edo PDP. It was the PDP party national PDP that have to come in, weigh in some certain situation to make sure peace reign. And that was how they were able to reach an agreement. It was a national song. How these Okowa, Wike, they were coming to Benin regularly. They were just trying their best to make sure at least they are able to reach a good deal that will enable Baseki and his deputy to contest. So they did it. For me, I think that agreement will come to an end very soon, because the 4 years for Baseki is coming to an end, and he should, deliver for his people and support the next candidate. That is the original plan that they have. So after your tenure, we will support another candidate. You will support another candidate for us. And now he's doing otherwise. So they want to hijack the party, want to control. He's a man that believes that I'm on top, I must exercise my power. And that is the real problem. Naturally, his character is what is speaking for him. He's a man that you cannot really plan with. If you have a deal with him, you are not secure. He's going to throw everything away once he gets to that, on top of what he's intended to do. So once he's on top, he's going to kick the ladder away, and he doesn't care whether it will come down again. All I know, he's not going to win this fight. He's not going to win this fight, because the entire PDP, they are already, because according to his statement, he said people outside cannot come and control the PDP in Edo State, because they have fought in Edo State, they have won. So automatically, even from national level, they cannot come and lecture him, they cannot talk to him. So we are waiting to see. But the only pain I have is that Edo State youth have to wake up, and those who are supporting him, they also have to, start coming out to tell him to change his course, because he's not doing the rightful thing. If he continues to fight, when is he going to develop Edo people's life? At least if there's any disappointment in politics, Obaseki tenure to the Edo people, because the way the diaspora supported him, it was so enormous, and we were expecting much from him. But it's very unfortunate. They are still ruling us the way they used to rule, whereby they don't give account for anything they do. They don't explain to the people how they spend their money. They don't believe in transparency. They just see the state as their property. And again, Baseki loves power, and is a man that doesn't have a man that doesn't really You know, he's not an humble somebody. He just believe I am there as a governor. I will dictate everything into being instead of working things with people. And that is the greatest problem he's having today.
Thank
I
you.
don't know the plan they are having in with Shaibu, because for me, I think what they are trying to do that is really creating the real problem now is Obaseki is trying to seize this party and push Shaibu for the next governor, as a next governor of Edo State. Because the last time he was addressing, he has been addressing so many meetings. If you look at his statement, he said he has achieved much for Edo State people. And now who is going to continue those things is not the problem. So I think he's trying to figure out whom he believes that is going to continue those things for the good of the Edo people. But the truth is that I don't think he's the one. I don't think the good is that he's not selecting those things for the interest of Edo State people, but for his own interest. And that is the problem. We Edo, we should wake up, because if we allow these guys to come and be telling us who will rule us, they are going to create problem. At least Ishan people, it is their tenor. Me, I'm from Orion, I'm not from Ishan. So we cannot just turn blind eyes to that very issue because we are one. The oneness is not producing anything. It's our ability to share. That is what makes us one. So giving it to Ishan, that is to say we have proved that we are one. So we shouldn't be deceiving ourselves with the word qualified people. You know, that's what they are trying to do. That's why they are putting all this. You know, you hardly hear this kind of statement before in the past. We are one. We are qualified people should go there. My man, we have thousands of qualified people in every ethnic Edo-elite in Benin, Edo State. So if now it is time for Edo Central, how are we going to why must we tell them that they cannot produce somebody? That is the land that produces Atonenaro, the land that produces Ali for us. And so many prominent men still coming from there. So it means the brain is there. So it is their tenor. That is the only thing we have to do, because even we in diaspora here, we are not too united. We can't launch a party, but we can support back home. Because I don't see the chances for we launching a party that will be so viable to take these people unaware. But if we can strategize ourselves now to 2 years and say, let's focus on it, at least we can do something better. But if we cannot do anything, let us figure out who we come from, somebody that will come out from Edo Central and it will be our next governor. We are tired of these people that believe in fighting. Whether that person is in APC or whether it's in PDP, or we will support that person. Because this guy just came in, they accepted him. Whether they collected money from him or not, that is their own arrangement. But the arrangement is very clear. Since you are just here for the last 4 years, we will support you, you will rule, you and your deputy, and then we will bring another person and you will support that person for us. Okay, everybody was believing he's going to be a great governor. So with that, it's going to affect the heart of the Edo people so that they can have the support that they need to put the next governor there. Now it's disappointing Edo people. The infrastructure is just too much infrastructure. What happened to Edo State people doesn't concern them. You don't see them, you know, addressing issue the way it's supposed to be. So people will come here and sometimes they always stand for them and say they are doing their best. I don't know the best they are doing. They are just siphoning the treasury for nothing. So it's a very big issue here. The issue is that they want to make sure they rally around and bring up people of their own. Obaseki is fighting because he wants Shaibu to be the governor. This rumor has been there. That is what is creating this tension. And we must follow them up to really, you know, counter them before they even mention that statement, Shaibu for governor. It will not happen. We will not allow it. So even deputy governor cannot even come from Edo North for now. We need to really go into a situation whereby we have to arrange everything that will satisfy everybody. So Obaseki is dangerous. We need to tackle him. He's not a good governor. All these things that he's doing today is a good betrayer. There's nothing good in him. He betrayed Shomole. They have an arrangement before he brought him into power. Even the water storm, it is Obaseki company they used to loan that money. The evidence is there. Today, he cannot prove that something. How do you want to tell me that before they even loaned that such amount of money, there was not a plan? Even though if they shared that money, you think Olof Shomole will pocket the money that they use his own company to loan? It's totally impossible. He's a corrupt guy. Today, he has reduced Oshomole to ground zero. I keep on saying it. He's a dangerous person. I always use examples. Okay, when it comes to the traditional council today, he's not in a good relationship with them because they sat down, they agreed what to do.
My brother, let's not go into, let's be guided, please. Let's not create acrimony here.
I don't create an acrimony, but what I'm trying to say is that when you have a leader that doesn't care about his people, we must talk about it.
Yeah, our traditional institution is very sensitive.
He was raped and she was
institution. Don't miss.
Okay, wait. Why do I
together.
I have to eat it together. When you have a governor who said it's an Edo person, he doesn't have a respect for the traditional institution. That governor have to be challenged before it's too late.
Has he told you that?
Let us not put that one on argument. What I'm saying is this.
Let's focus on the topic. You are going to.
I am not deviating. I'm still relating on his character, on his action. If I lie, you can divorce me.
Very sensitive. Considering where we come from, our respect for our monarch. Don't eat these two institutions together. We try to make sure they work in harmony. Please.
That is another thing. Okay, thank you for saying that. What I'm trying to say is that that's why the arrangement. Let me just quickly round up. That's why the arrangement. Nothing come out of it. So today, even the Christian Association in Edo State, when they hold a town hall meeting with him concerning the security, when they said they want to ban this open grazing, they told him, give us 2 weeks. The following day, this guy was already in Abuja. Okay, the entire SASAT governor, this Wike and all of them, they all sat down, they all agreed that we are going to ban this open grazing because it's a threat. Before you know it, he dumped the whole agreement. Now, the same party that accepted him is already fighting the people there. You see it now.
All right.
He's already fighting them because he is the one that is fighting them. They gave him chance for 4 years. The 4 years is already coming to an end. So why is he now fighting to see how he's going to place another person there? Fighting for their pocket. Not that something that we affected those people. He's not even complaining that the people say I should come and give them money again. He cannot say that. Or the people is telling me not to develop. But he's just strongly for power.
Midwest Republic. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's move on right now. Thank you very much for your contribution right there. Let's see if Edina Ken is ready for us right now. Edina Ken, can you hear me? Please unmute yourself, sir. Edina Ken. Oh, Edina Ken always have issue with his network. And he lives in America. Me that lives in Lagos, my network is better
Engineer Ken, Nigeria.
No, Engineer Ken, my network.
Maybe he's not at home. He went to somewhere else.
No, network not good. Lagos better pass America. You know, all right. Engineer Ken is not working. We need to move on right now. We have OZ TV show with us right here the first time. OZ TV show, thanks for joining us.
Engineer Ken is always on the move. He's always on the road. So he's on the highway. It's in the outskirts of America. That's why we're always losing network.
All right. Let's move to the next person. We have OZ TV show. OZ TV show, unmute yourself, please. You know, in 2 seconds, because we're moving to the next panelist. You need to unmute yourself. OZ TV, they eat pandediam right now. In your day at all. All right, let's move to Comrade Omo. Comrade Omo, good evening to you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening, Nigeria. Good evening, everybody.
Thank you, Comrade Omo. I beg, where did they join us from?
From Switzerland.
Okay, thank you very much. I beg, tell us, what is your take on this fight? Where these people they fight so?
And my own, in a simple terms is just, for me, they should stick to the arrangement, the agreement they had in the initial stage. If they were looking at maybe PDP on their own side, maybe they want to come back to government, let Obaseki just rule and his deputy, or maybe 4 years, they will be out of there. Then why they will not produce that? Why they will not be in power? So then, if that was their original arrangement, let the status quo, let it remain the way they agreed. But we know, just as so many of some of my panelists have been saying, yes, since they are all fighting for themselves. But meanwhile, let the agreement that they had stand. So, and if on the contrary, as well as the last speaker was saying, if me, I'm from Oredo, so I'm supporting the next governor should come from Edo Central. So that is what, and we did not go to meeting before everybody is having these feelings. So, and I know this how Edo people work. once this is coming like this, there is no way. So Shaibu coming as a governor, I don't think is what we even possible. So it's dead on arrival. So they should just develop Edo State, allow bring it because the expectation of with diaspora and Edo Light, all Edo Light from Obaseki was to come and make a change, as in the way we are tired of the old system, like, you know. So let us see that massive, and he said there will be massive development. So we want that massive development in Edo State. So that is just my mind. I'll take that. They should remain, they should stand on what they agreed on. If they want to use, they were using the opportunity because, you know, everybody has, you know, there must be an interest. There's no permanent frame or permanent interest. Everybody have an interest in their heart. Maybe PDP was looking at avenue to remain in power. The Obaseki was really to continue talk back. So at the end of the day now, all of us will find ourselves here, encourage here, who want change among them. So anybody who want change among them, may they remind us, say, not be so we talk. You understand? So that's my take.
Thank you very much, Comrade Omo. I appreciate you right there. We have Ejina Ken right here with us. Ejina Ken, we can see you be struggling with your network. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us. What's your take on this current fight between the deputy governor?
My network is good. My network is good. It's like your system is blocked. You block my network in your system.
No.
When you're talking, I can hear you. So
No, we didn't. No, it's your network. We don't block people here. Is your? I think you should turn off your phone and turn it on again, you know, and try to join us. Yeah, but just contribute first. Yeah, contribute to the topic first before you try again.
You know, the thing is that these politicians, man, they're not ashamed of themselves. You know, I was so ashamed of yesterday when the topic goes know how to say what he said. You know, it's almost it deserves a knock on his head. You know, what do you want for PDP? The both of them are not good. But the thing is this, you know, when you guys left APC and got into PDP, that's not that you bought your way in. PDP gave you guys the platform. You don't play with all your users from APC. You got them into PDP. PDP accepts you guys. Is that not enough? So they want APC now. They want the chairman of PDP in Edo State to step down to ask them, just want to call me as a chairman? Is that what they're looking for? What kind of probability do you want again for PDP to give to you guys? What? You know, these guys, man, they're just playing caricature with people. They're following their own stuff, following the youths that are out there. And let me tell you guys, you know, let me borrow these words from Google that normally says, let me stop you. Let me shock you guys. Those youths that you see, those are not Edo State youths. Those are what Nigerians call the same thing. Those are the land grabbers. Those are the land grabbers in the whole 18 local governments in Edo State. All they have to do, they will just call their leader, your Kairos, and tell them, bring me your people. You know, I need 100 people from you. I need 200 persons from you. And I have 700,000 for you. Bring your boys. That's what they did. Because you have to make a rally for real responsible youth in Edo State to show up. You will not see them like that. You will not see them. You know, so that is just the bottom truth. You know, those guys you see there, they're all land grabbers. That is why it's all these years, it's all this month, we'll be fighting against them because Obaseki refused to act, Shaibu, the deputy, refused to act, as just want refused to act because that they are using them as their dogs. So the guys you saw on that very day, they are the dogs of Obaseki. You know, Obaseki himself has become the godfather of dirty politics in Edo State. You know, I'm ashamed of him. You know, it disgraces me and disgraces every New Yorker, every American. You know, if any Americans want to go to Nigeria to fight for the position in Edo State, they will not have any platform because Obaseki has messed up. He has failed
truthfully in everything. You know, you can render about 2,000 young men and women in less than 24 hours. But the foreign herdsmen are all in the villages in the state, killing mothers, killing children, killing young men and women. You refuse to talk about it, you refuse to work against them, you refuse to bring them to book and bring them to justice. I am out there crying. The PDP don't welcome us. We are the soldiers. You know the meaning of a soldier? Man, if I had my way, you should take the Russians to Nigeria and finish up Africa is broke. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Engineer Ken.
Please take up my list and make sure
Yeah, turn off your phone. Yes, turn off your phone and turn it on and come back again. Thank you, sir. Okay.
Engineer Ken has shocked us more than my own shock. Oh. He wants to move Russia to Edo State. Lao.
Right. It as it gets. Anyway, we need to move on. We have more people right here. I need to talk to our brother. We have Mr. Israel here with us. Israel, my brother, how are you doing today? Good evening to you.
My brother, thank you very much. Sorry, I'm just coming out now. You know how Pluto is. I didn't know you guys were on. I just said let me tune in now, and I just saw you guys, and I saw the topic. What's going on?
So,
can you hear me?
So for Pluto, una no know say Wike and Deputy Governor they fight for Pluto for that side.
Nigeria, PDP, APC. What are they doing? These people are roaming. They are just using all of us as chess. They don't have anything to present. That is why they are fighting themselves, all just because of their own political interest. And I tell you, some of us here that begin to still preach their good news, continue preaching their good news. But let me tell you, see, the vision is already written. You must face this thing. And these people are telling you now, whether you are anywhere in diaspora or you are here in Pluto, just know that, tell your parents, tell everybody that these people have no place in this political landscape in Edo State or even in Nigeria, because they have failed woefully. They are all running around playing pranks, setting one course and another for you to get distracted. They don't have nothing to offer you. I am telling you guys now, they don't have nothing to offer you. Look at Pluto. It's so beautiful. Can't you, my brothers and my sisters that are living in different places in the world, have you not had enough of these people? Shore came yesterday and was telling you guys that it's a total darkness. It looks as if we are in North Korea. North Korea. You are still telling us, some people, I can hear some people still debating, APC now said, PDP now said, is it at this time, 2022? All of you wake up. There's no way out. The only way out is to vote these people. The reason why they are fighting, they are trying to fight and bring these shenanigans so that for you to have something to discuss in. By the time you know it, they'll turn back and put somebody there. It's just that we need to come together to say never, don't even tell them. They will tell you, don't vote. Nobody will. Who is coming? The youth are still there, like what was happening yesterday. I just laugh. I continue to laugh because these people, they want to cede power. They want to continue to hold that power and suppress you to the core. Where you know if you do harm. Why can't you? Don't you think that you can? If somebody like Oshomole Showore have even used himself as an example, he has stayed there, he has fought on ground, and he remained there, and he's still defiant. That shows that Nigeria, we have hope if we believe that we are going to take it there by ourselves. Not these people. I'm telling you, not these people. These people will not help you. They will not do anything. So don't continue clapping for them and giving them a platform. to always come out anywhere you see PDP, APC. Yesterday, somebody was even saying these two political parties are like, they are the only giant. Are there no other political parties there in Nigeria that you can vote for? Because they want to suppress you. They don't want to tell you. They want to hold on to that power. They are afraid that you're already trying to capture them. So they will always come in and tell you shenanigans and suppress you. When you say, you know that it is the people who has the mandate to put anybody there. So why are you still clapping for them? I don't see anything. That is why anytime they come in, I laugh. Because they will still remain the same people they are. Just check around. Look. Let me show you. Look. Look at it. I want my people to go. I want them to see the promised land. Not these people these people will not take you there. They would rather use you to enrich themselves and bring their family to different countries and take their nationality, and they will leave you and your people to suffer inside the mud. That is what they are doing. And they know themselves. Why would you continue to clamor for them? I don't see. We should be talking of how we are going to take we are going to be seeing vision 2050. Not all this vision that these people, they just want us to be roaming around this poverty like that of the Bermuda Triangle. What kind of life is that? Who cares about them? Nobody cares about them. But I want you guys to know one thing is that there is life. There is hope. As far as you believe. Omo Eleshowore yesterday was talking. I'm not saying that, oh yes, because I see somebody who has a vision. I see somebody who has Nigerian heart. And he's not only he's not only doing it because of money. He's placing his resources. What is the resources? He has wife and children that he left behind. They kept him in solitary confinement. And he came out and he's still telling you that umbrella to cover this rain that these people has caused, I will still carry it. Follow me. Then we are here debating APC, PDP, this one, that one. Oh, come on, man. Let's wake up. Let's wake up. The ball is in our hand and we must serve it well to the people. And I believe that the people can do it. Only if you continue to tell them the truth. Stop playing pranks. Stop playing pranks with these people. Stop playing pranks because they are suffering. Just as you are here now, some of you, you have eaten 3 times a day now. But somebody is there right now, has not even eaten for 2. He don't even know what to eat tomorrow. Then we are still clamoring. Look at them. Look at all of them. Are they not wealthy? What about you? You're suffering. So why do I have to be clapping for all of them? Clap for somebody that will take your generation forward, not the person that will take your generation backward. Now look at it now. From right from day one. Where are we? Are we not still in the same circle we are? What has changed? What has changed? Tomorrow they'll tell you, oh, campaign for me. They'll come and read manifesto. They'll soon be reading manifesto for you. Good road, hospital, this one. They will not do nothing. Tomorrow, the other one, they cannot tell you what the vision is going to be in 2022, in 2026. They cannot tell you because they know they don't even have anything to put on the table for you. But rather, they want to steal the one that you already have on the table. They want to put it in their pocket. Where are we heading to? Okay, let me still come with the Bini. Let anybody come out on the comment section and say, oh, yes. Some people told you the other day that they came in through the benefit of the government that has been on. So some people were benefiting, some were not even benefiting. So does that show equality? Does that show equality? And thereby there is equality in the rule of law under our constitution. And they know this thing. They know it. But they don't want to tell you. Then they will come again and say, these people, he was the best president. When you don't even know, they believe that only the people they elect in their government are supreme than the constitution that rules the country. So, I don't know where you are going to lay those kind of hope on people who does not even want to give you hope. And when they speak, when we expect them to speak for us, and when they speak, we become speechless. Now tell me only any of them that has spoken that you have always said, hey, yes, this month, today, we need one speak. But nothing. You guys, we all have become speechless with them. And that is why we are here today. I am crying. You can imagine I'm coming out now and I'm still talking to you. It's because I am a patriotic Nigerian and I'm a citizen, I'm a concerned citizen. I don't want to be carrying all those title that I cannot even defend. That is what they are aiming. And it's high time we start calling them to tell them, Epa, Akbiravane. And this time, Agilek Biravane. That is what I'm going to say.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Mr. Israel, I think CRO7 don't do it for now today.
CRO7, I only know Nigerians. Mr. Akim, I don't know if are you hearing me? Mr. Akim?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't know who is CRO7. I don't know who is CRO7. I'm only concerned with a Nigerian who cannot even boast of a 3 square meal. I'm concerned of a Nigerian who can be rounded around with a corpse that does not understand the rule of law and cannot even take a lawyer.
2 square meal. It was the fee afford 2 square meal.
Yes. This is my concern, man. My brother, we need to wake up, otherwise these people will run us again for another 8 years. Maybe you look at it now, another 8 years of happy birthday. You look up. My brother, see, we are in total darkness if we don't start talking now. Don't let anybody deceive you. There's problem. Look. This is you see? Just check Nigeria in the Google map. It looks as if we are in North Korea.
All right. Thank you, Israel.
Do you think we are as fast as North Korea?
Enjoy your Pluto. Let's talk to Mr. Destiny. Mr. Destiny, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us, sir. Before Destiny, please hold on. Before I come back to you, let me pick 2 calls because a lot of people are bombarding me right here with calls. Then I'll come back to you again, Mr. Destiny. Let me talk to 1 or 2 persons here. Mr. Pius, thanks for calling us. Good evening to you, sir. Happy weekend. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Moses of our time. May God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Moses of Edo State. Thank you for the truth you are saying. Thank you for everything. May God bless you. Good evening to all my brothers there.
Thank you.
Sir, do you know what is happening in our country? Because when God created the world, everywhere was darkness. Everywhere was darkness when God created the world. God said, let there be light. And there was light. Because if there is no light, things will never go well. The same thing, Nigeria is in darkness. The day the light will enter Nigeria, many rich men, they are going to die. All those evil people in Nigeria, they are going to die. That's why they don't want light in Nigeria. That is number 1. You see Obaseki and Shaibu. I like the fight they are fighting. I love the fight so much. I'm very happy.
Okay.
So we need people to open our eye. We will not be fighting for PDP and the APC. This is the time that we ourselves will find one party in Edo State there. We will support that party. Whether Obaseki want to bring the whole person come, he want to bring Shaibu come back, it will never work. It will not work. Our destiny is now in our hand. Or said to we that is in Europe, whether it's in Diaspora, our destiny is now in our hand. Because come back home, what we want them to do at all, they will do it for us. You understand? Obaseki and the Shaibu, they should be fighting. I know what Shaibu is doing. I know what Obaseki is doing.
Blessed, there's a network problem.
Yeah, can somebody move on?
That thing that is supporting
Okay.
APC and PDP when they are in your platform. Please, they should stop this thing. Let us join together. Let us use one voice together to work. Let us not support APC and PDP again. Let us see what will move Edo State forward. Let us see which party are we going to use in Edo State in the next election. That we Edo State will develop. That's Edo State. Shaibu was saying anything that started from Edo State, they can change Nigeria. That is true. But no, this way they are doing it so. Edo State will want to come out in another new way. You know, they're not saying Old Testament and New Testament. We are still living the Old Testament in Edo State. Let us go down for the New Testament. The New Testament. You know, so when Jesus Moses said, an eye for an eye, tooth for an eye, you do for me, I do for you. Jesus said, no. He said, I love you. When you love yourself the way I have loved you. You understand? Not you do for me, I do for you. That's what's happening for those things. You do for me, I do for you. That's why they are fighting themselves. Don't say, let me do for the people. Whatever anything that happens, no, let me do for the people. The people, anything that affect me, it affects the people. None of them is standing like that. They don't want to endorse it to move forward. So I'm not even happy. You see, when I look at program, the rally they do, I did not even see anything of our chief. I was very happy. Before we see our chief, they will learn up. I did not see any of them. I was very happy. If they can remove themselves away from those politics, they should stand with the people to say those states will move forward. If our traditional ruler can stand with the people, sir, they can stand all these days. It is traditional rulers. They are the one controlling the people, and everything was okay. When government have never started, when everything was okay, you know it. Why now the traditional ruler did not stand with the people? They say, what our children say, we are behind our children. Or something about this land grabbing, the way you are fighting land grabbing. If our traditional ruler won't really fight for land grabbing, they say, no, we are supporting our children. Our children have suffered, they are lived home to Europe. They cannot buy land before the corner person will take it. No, we fight this fight to the last. We want to stop it, so they can stop it. They can stop it. Let the traditional ruler, let don't join the people. That's how we know traditional ruler before. When they say a word that was stop, it stand. But now there is not like that. They eat from the government, they eat from the pastors. The problem we are having, you look the pastor side, they are the one killing it those days. Even though in Nigeria, it's in Europe here now. My brother, I'm not lying. In Nigeria, when I was they were using people that say enter abroad for so many years. The pastor, the money I pay for churches, he reached to build one flat. The money I pay for pastor, they will carry my money here. They will go and use it to build their own house in Nigeria. They will build their own churches in Nigeria. Why me here? I'm suffering my own. This guy, the guy that opened my eyes, Adelaja and the freeze. The time I started listening to no person will attend class embassy. I was attending class embassy. You know how we spend money at that place. Today, many people are still planted in Europe here. They are still pumping their money to pastors in Europe here. They will not send money to their father and their mother. They send money to pastor. You come here as a pastor. The way I enter you, the way you enter you. You will not fund the church. You can play people 419. They take it to Nigeria. That's what they are today. We are still fighting for pastors here. See, I was just saying. Do I ever see anybody that come out? So the way they are taking our people line is no good. All the people in Europe. Yeah, have they come and fight for them? But you are fighting for them.
Thank you, sir.
I'm challenging everyone that is in Europe today, that is attending church in Europe here. Have your pastor come out and go and fight because they take your land in Edo State? No. But Nigeria, God will bless you for what you have been doing.
Thank you,
Continue
sir.
your good. It's only God will reward you. You are the Moses of our time. You are the Moses of Edo State. I continue to say that is your new name. You are the Moses. God has sent you to go and set Edo people free. God has sent you to go and open Edo people eye. That's what God has sent you for. So may God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Continue what you are doing.
God bless you, sir.
God bless you. Thank you
Amen.
very much.
Amen. God bless you, Mr. Pius. Thank you very much. All right, let me go back to Mr. Destiny. Mr. Destiny, thank you very much for joining us, and we're happy to have you here once again. Go ahead, talk to us.
Thank you, guys. Good evening, everybody, once again.
Thank you.
In short, if you look at Nigeria issues sometimes, you get tired and get confused sometimes. We were discussing yesterday, some people said the AAC party, that they don't have, if they call for rally, how many people will come to that rally? And they forget to let APC or PDP do rally without paying crowd, and said, we are not paying anybody, you people should come and see if there will be more than 20 people in any of the rally. The issue is that we don't even know what to do to these people. Because somebody will come and say, you cannot win your local government. And the person will forget that those people that is winning local government or anywhere, they always buy the vote. They always pay for their rally, pay for everything. Why don't do it naturally without buying anything, not pay for anything? I will see. For me, if these people are fighting, it's good, because it will always make the place to divide and make new people to come in. And I will very be grateful if it happens that way. And the other way around is that some people that will come and say, this one is this. Most of the people that always criticize the youth that is coming out now, that they don't have structure or one of those things. For me, I believe most of them are PDP or APC, because if you are not one of them, there's no way you say all those things. You encourage all these people to try to continue, because it's not easy to be in Nigeria, like someone like Shoda. Because me, I cannot even live here and say I'm going to Nigeria. For how? When you cannot even, a whole night you sleep without light. There, I was listening to all those street journal the other day. One guy said for the past 1 week, you have never seen light. And the other one said he want to buy fuel. He paid. That guy said the buy fuel of I think 4,000. He paid transport of 3,000 from Lagos to. He never see fuel in Lagos. You have to go to Ogun State, Ogun State, to go and buy fuel. The transport he pay to go and buy fuel, and the fuel he bought is almost the same. But still yet, all those people now tomorrow, when you any other neutral person come to them and said, let's do it this way, because you know, give them that 1,000 or 2,000. And this person that was saying this thing even said one time that in the last election, it's 2019, that PDP paid him 10,000 naira. That was what he collected from PDP. So sometimes I don't even know where to start from. But they will be the one that will come out to say something else. People that are doing their best. Let's try and support these people. Forget about the money for now. In this Europe that many of us are, many of the Europeans, they pay for they sacrifice many things before it happens like this. But in our own case, we don't want to sacrifice anything. All what we want is let one politician just come. And most of the time, we that is the Euro self, we support most of their shenanigans. Because some of us always want, when we go back home, there must be some kind of boys that will always come to me, Baba, Epa, all those kind of things. The moment we stop all those kind of thinking, here now, your neighbor sometimes, you will not even know your neighbor. So you pass him, he not greet you, not greet him. That's not easy. It's not that both of you are having any grudges. None of his business. Go to your business, come back, be in your own house. If there's any reason to greet you or to talk to you in anything, he will do that. But if there's no reason, everybody finds his way. But in our own case, it's different. But for we now that have seen some kind of thing, for us to say it out to other people, we still need them when we go back. They should still come in. I live with a very big politician back then in Nigeria. He said there are the ways sometimes for them not to help you. For example, you are the one that always come to wash his car, punish his shoe. He want to allow you to go. If you allow you to go, who will not come and be doing it? And sometimes when you started driving your own car, you always have time to clean up your car. You won't have time to come into him. Because I remember I asked that man then that I want to come join army. He refused. Since that man died, he refused that I can never go there. So, but only God knows why. So sometimes that's why In short, I don't even know what to say to our Nigeria people. We have to try our best to always make sure we talk to those people back home. Like yesterday when we were discussing, somebody called. I know that guy is from Nigeria because I heard that voice. He always, he has one program that he always do, I think Friday and Wednesday, something like that. That guy never see anything good in show. That one is steady. And he's supporting Tulumbu because why? He know what he's getting from there. He's not supporting anybody that is supporting Tulumbu. Let us be sincere and be fat. None of them is doing it for free. Even one day they were discussing, one guy said, okay, why not all of us volunteer to help one of these youth? Then I said, if you want to go to polling unit to become agents of one of these political parties, can you do it for free? One of the guys said, yes, I will sacrifice that day and do it for free. He said, me, I cannot do that. So that is the problem. Every one of them don't want to bring out themselves and say, this is what we'll do for the country. So for me, I've decided that there are some kind of people that will even come in Nigeria. I will not even pick your call because you did not want it. You tell somebody, let's go to this way. Everybody is trying to go to the left side. You don't want to go to right. But tomorrow, it will be the one to call you the first time. Or they'll just bring one person come out. All those charities, I don't even want to see any of them for me. They'll just bring somebody come out. This person, he never eat or get this kind of problem. But the right time that you tell this person, let's do it this way, the person that he will even be the one to insult yourself. You should not even take it. My guy, come back for Europe if you don't know what you're made to do for Europe. Those are those kind of things. Well,
thank you.
I don't know. For me, I love this their fight. Let them fight very well. I'm enjoying it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Destiny. Let's talk to Wilfred. My brother Wilfred, can you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Najawash, greetings.
Yeah, good evening to you once again. Talk to us, my brother.
I greet the panelists. I greet the viewers out there. Well, I've been trying to join. It's been having issue with my other network, so I decided to use this one. I'm lucky, and I've been able to join you guys. You see, this issue of this Obaseki, Shaibu, the PDP, what's it called, Wiki, and the rest. For me, if you ask me, in my own view, I just think these guys, they are just doing their usual, politics, a game of politics, as they will always want to make us feel they are trying to work. But at the end of the day, these are interests, these are personal interests. It's what really pains me the most is that most of us here, we are not politicians. Just imagine the way we are taking these guys' issues so serious. So I don't think it's what we dying in their war. This is their war. Let them fight it, and if they want to die, let them die. For all I care, because they have put us in a very deep mess that we are finding it difficult to come out of. So I don't think we should die in their war, because whatsoever they sow, that is what they will reap. So to me, I just think we should start, looking for an avenue to sensitize the people the more. Who are the people? The people on ground, the people we believe will be the one that we vote for, whichever candidate that we will be presenting. Because these old politicians, they know the tricks. So, in a yearly cycle, they always look at the APC now. They also have their internal issues. PDP, the same thing. So these are the two big political wings that have been, are keeping us in bondage for so long. And listening to Mr. Shaibu and his other guys, it just makes me ask a question. Are these guys really patriotic? Where is their passion? Where is the passion in these guys? You've never seen these guys debating, having an argument on what really matters in the life of the people. That's what governance is all about. You see, they're coming out every day talking about their fracas and all that. I don't have interest in it, because to me, I feel they are just looking for a way to gag the people again, to give them sympathy. We shouldn't allocate any sympathy to them right now. Because for all they have been doing, right from the administration of this government, you will see that these people have not really done to their expectation. We are talking about good governance, the dividend of democracy. What can we be boast of to say this governor has been able to achieve in his almost 6 years of, in the office? He promised us Gile Gile. Where is Gile Gile? When was the last time we had these people discussing, having a serious deliberation? When was the last time we have them talking about how to secure the state properly? Not in this shenanigan they are trying to put on that they are fighting insecurity. They are not. We understand that they collect security vote every month. How are they empowering the vigilantes? How are they investing more in human development? We do not have no industry in Benin. No job. I heard a lady, a woman saying he was driving through Benin from the east and he saw what as transparent. He asked what was happening. He said he's the governor. What change? What change? To me, I think these people are taking us back 100 steps backward. They are not improving on the health system. They are not improving in the social welfare of the people. They are not improving in security. They are not improving in road, agriculture. Everything is just dead. So you see them coming out instead of them to be coming out to be debating. Look at in America, you will see the Democrats and the Republicans. They will be debating on issues that burden the people, on how to rescue the people from poverty. You will not see this one debating on an issue on you defecting from here and there. But just because our people, they've masterminded that same old act of politics. We need to grow past all this. So for me, I feel so pained that the people who are really clamoring, clapping, hailing these people, making them feel they are working, that is my issue. That is my problem. Because these are the same people who will cry in the next 4 years. And you, with all my humble panelists out there, we are all here deliberating, thinking, cracking our heads. How can we rescue these people? We all are a little bit okay in which country, whichever country we are living in. We are a little bit okay, but we still have this concern about the people we left back home. But most of these people, they don't even think the way we think. You are thinking forward, they are thinking backward. So how do we help? How do we come out to say, guys, let's strategize and see how we can kick these people out of governance, out of government? But these are the same people that will frustrate every effort. And here we are talking about these politicians. They are politics. They are just tricking us. They are deceiving us. They don't have any good thing to offer. This has been happening. It has been recurring over and over. And believe me, it's still going to keep happening. If Obaseki or Shaibu decided to leave PDP now and go to other party, they will still go and face the same thing in that same party. Because these people, their interest, there's conflict of interest here. You brought some people in to a party that has already had their own structure. Then you want those people to just change the structure. They're already giving you guys 2 seats. So you see this selfishness. Why don't you guys just at least be contented with the office of the governor and the deputy and manage? You even have your own permanent secretary and your the other guy there. So why didn't people just come together and say, you know what? These are the 4 most powerful men in those state politics right now. Why don't you guys team together and say, you know what, let's work for these people? Once these people are seeing that we are working, whatever the PDP they are going to say we didn't share position, that will not be an issue. But because they are not working, the people still feel they are not doing their best. That is why the people are still coming in to kind of lash on them. So I just think as a people, we really need to sensitize our youths enough, our people back there in Benin. We need to enlighten them the more why they shouldn't die in the war of these guys. Because these guys, they're careless. How many people died during the invasion of the bad Fulanese herdsmen? What has the governor done? What measure have they been able to put in place to ensure that this thing does not reoccur? We don't hear them arguing over this issue. Look at the high in fuel price now. We don't even hear them talking about it. How are we going? We are the number 6 or so largest producers of oil, but we are still suffering. It's only in Nigeria we hear that there is fuel scarcity. I've traveled most African countries. I've never heard there is fuel scarcity in other African countries. These are just small countries that don't even have the energy we have, the gas that we have. But we are the same country that suffer the most. So are we going to continue like this in this manner? We should be tired. I just feel bad that our youths, our people, the masses, they are not tired enough. It's just like they have not suffered enough. Fellas say the people suffer and smile. That is the thing you see in the heart of these people in Nigeria. They keep allowing their oppressors to keep oppressing them, and they are smiling. They will run to their campaign. They will run to their rally and go and be hailing them. This is a chair. This is a this. Why? How long will these people continue to be celebrating these people that has enslaved them in bondage? That is the sensitization I think we should start, bringing in before these people to see the clear picture. Before Fela died, he sang a lot of songs. He opened our eyes. He made us understand that this set of politicians we have, they cannot do us any good. They can't change the status quo. This is what they have. We thought that guy was crazy, but that guy is dead now. For how many years? All he sang about is what we are seeing. So I think the people need to understand that some people don't even know how much if Edo State receives security votes. They don't even know. They are not even aware. They are so they don't even have informations that can enable them to gather themselves together to see how they can challenge these oppressors of theirs. So the problem still goes back to the people. Isn't now the governor and the deputy will be coming and be telling you guys because he didn't bring people into the party somehow in a way that we are having? Can't the people challenge them and say, Governor, Mr. Deputy, this is not the agreement. The agreement is that you will bring Gelegele Seaport. 6 years down the road, we've not seen Gelegele Seaport. You say you were going to make an industrial park. We've not seen. You say you're going to create jobs. You say you're going to secure our life. You say, what about all these things? Then you will still see the people surrounding them, giving them that strong belief that they have followers. Anyway, evil people will always have followers. But what I'm trying to say is that we should always see how we can, go deep into the heart of the people, because all politics is local. We need to go to the local, to the main roots of these people. The locality is where we can really get these people to listen to us the more. It's just like these people, they don't listen to us more than the way they listen to these governments. That is why we are having this problem. I think it's high time they need to start listening to us more. So I think that's all I can say for now. Thank you.
Brother Wilfred, thank you very much. I appreciate you. We have someone right here on the phone. Good evening to you, sir. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
My name is Osas. I'm calling from Austria. I just have some little contribution to.
Go ahead, brother Osas.
To what people are saying.
Thank you, sir.
Not really about today issue, but yesterday issue, because I heard that a lot of people are saying that the youth they should stop collecting money from the politicians. They are not ready. But my own point of suggestion. I believe that because I live in the diaspora, we in the diaspora should be telling our people that they should be collecting the money from them, but look at the person they have to vote for. Understand now? Because these people is the same money they steal from us. Because if you tell the youth they should not collect money, to convince them with that one, it is very, very difficult. Because most of them, they are suffering because all these old politicians, all these old cabal, they have used two systems to get these two people. One, they made them to understand that if they give them money, then they will vote for them. Then two, they made them to also understand that their vote is not being counted. That is why you see that the youth, some don't even come out on the election day. You understand now? So we would prefer to be playing football. So if we start telling them now, preaching to them, we know say they could not collect money for their hand, but they could not collect, they see who now vote for. This will also help a lot of somebody now, he pay for Ugbowo. Ugbowo now for register for where you want vote. Then now you come back, Isilu or Wire. On the voting day, then he check go Ugbowo. They give him 5,000 naira. Because they no go collect, they should tell us, say, collect the money, but see who you want vote for.
All right.
So it will help a lot.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That's not my suggestion. Because for you to convince them not to take money,
That would be difficult. Yeah.
They collect the money, but see who you now want vote for.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for also that suggestion. I appreciate it.
I will also call back again.
Okay, brother Sas. Thanks very much for your time and thanks for your contribution as well. All right. We have a lot of people who are trying to call us. Let me talk to before because I'm going to give everyone one minute now to round up again. Then we move on to close this program tonight. I don't want us to be here for so long. You know, I appreciate every one of you for responding to the fight between Governor Wike and the Deputy Governor of those states. All right, I'm going to be starting all over again from the good comrade. You know, let's take it for 1 minute to round up. You know, the good comrade, sir, are you there with us?
Yeah, God bless you, Mr. Nigeria.
Thank you, sir.
God bless everybody on the platform and our listeners from home, from all over the world. The reason why we keep saying the youth. I'm a very practical person. I'm a realist. I don't like to sugarcoat any words. If you look at the statistics, 68 million or so registered voters. If you look at the age bracket of those 68 million registered voters, the youth have 70 to 80%. That's why I always refer to the youth. There is nobody that will become president or governor without the support of the youth. And this same youth, are they being employed today? No. Are they being engaged by those in government today? No. Why are they always a ready tool in the hands of politicians? It gives me pain. So I don't know if we can just come together. It's not the same politician that was hiding Indomie from food made for the people, palliatives. They kept it in warehouses. I don't know how else. I don't know how best they get. I don't know what formula. I don't know how we're going to speak to these same youths. Like this, my brother just said now, okay, let me listen to him, collect the money and vote them out or vote your conscience. Because if we waste their money, if they spend billions and they don't get it to power, it will discourage others from spending money. They will know that, these youths are wiser now. They take our money, but they still don't vote us. Then we will start getting close to attaining greatness. So please, I want to appeal to everybody on this platform. We all came from from various families. We should start talking from our family homes. Talk to our family members back home. Encourage them. Tell them to go get their PVC. They should be ready because that's their power. You know, with this new amended law now, this electronic transmission of results, it's going to be difficult for person to ring now because the election will be done in the feed, counted in the feed. The result will be transmitted to the central server and to be announced. No agent can change figures. So we have to be vigilant. We need to come out now. And the voter apathy, there's one that I need to point out. I just measured the figure, 68 million registered voters. But guess what? Buhari won with 15 million. The man that followed Buhari was Atiku Abubakar with 11 million. If you add the last 26 million, then the show already got about 33,000 and the rest. Put all together, less than 40 million people came out to vote. And we have 200 million Nigerians. Over 250. Because we don't have a accurate figure where everybody's guessing.
What about, remember that the 200 million figure that they're mentioning, that includes all of us that live in the diaspora, right?
No, what I mean is that, no, that figure is even more than that. We don't have accurate figure. They've not conducted census figure account for the past 20 years. It's supposed to be every 10 years. Jonathan failed us, a South man. I wanted you to correct that impression that they not always say to us that they have the numbers, Because I know we have porous borders across states in the north with other African countries like Niger, Chad, and the rest. So with a Southern president, Jonathan, I was thinking he was going to conduct an accurate head count, so we can have this exact figure. So what am I trying to say right now is that we should encourage our people, come out, get registered, have your PVC. Do not sell it. Do not sell it. Let's vote our conscience. I don't really focus on the presidency. Let's start from our local government, our councillors, our state governors. Because if we are doing well in our state, even if the federal is not doing well, it doesn't really affect me that much. It's just my state. I want my state to excel. I know we cannot function without the collective progress of the entire state, but if we focus more on the federal, we'll be taking our eyes off the ball. You know, on politics is local. We should go to our various wards, register in our various wards, participate. So with that notion, that word, politics for debt is a dirty business. It's for the Agberus. We stay away. The more we stay away, Agberu will become senators. Agberu will become House of Rep members. They will make law for you and I that who claim to be graduates. So we have to get involved. Pastors, engineers, imams, all the good people that means well for the country should get involved. We should get, it's a collective effort. We should get involved because Americans are not coming to fix Nigeria for us. It's we that will fix Nigeria by ourselves. So may God bless everybody.
Thank you very much for that contribution, the good comrade. Let me move on to Akim. Akim, please talk to us. We're rounding up now. Okay, did I skip you? Okay.
Yeah, it's Mr. Mori. It's Mr. Mori now.
Okay, Mr. Mori, talk to us, please. Go ahead, sir.
All right, thank you. The good comrade took 5 minutes instead of 1 minute. Okay. I just want to summarize by saying that in all of this argument and agitation, the people, the center point should be the people. It's all about the people. And I've come to discover that a lot of people don't understand there is a popular saying that there is no permanent friend, no permanent enemy in politics. Though we have this permanent interest. A lot of people don't understand what that interest means. It's a mega word. So there's something wrong in fighting for interest. When it becomes personal interest, you allow personal interest to becloud the general interest of the people, it becomes a problem. And that is exactly what we are facing today. And for the people taking sides, I wanted to go into the nitty-gritty of the politics, since it has come on, that time will not permit me. None of them is right. From beginning, Danobi was wrong. He collected money. He allowed the money he collected to declare his sense of judgment. He forgot the greater need of his members. On the side of Obaseki, they tried for him. Obaseki needed them as much as they needed Obaseki. Don't forget they were out of power for 12 years. They were hungry. They were hungry and they needed relevance. They used Obaseki to come on board. Having achieved use Obaseki to get to government power without casting the ballot, you don't just affect Obaseki and Shaibu to abandon their fellow. Imagine, a lot of people make sacrifices. Sacrifice on the part of PDP. There was also a greater sacrifice on the part of APC. You know, I don't want to dwell in their politics, but that is the bitter truth. People that were already in executive position like Eslemo Jesu and co, they relinquished their positions and membership and came with Obaseki to PDP. You don't allow Obaseki to just abandon those people like that. If not for their greed, they will have been able to share. Like I said the other day, in my own ward, in my own local government, what they did, the PDP chairman remained the PDP chairman. Why the one that came from APC that's supposed to be, that was already the chairman of APC, was made advice to him? What was bad in that? That was a good arrangement. Don't forget, this was exactly what delayed the formation of the ESCO. Now, Danobi is trying to be smart by half. After giving them the pressure that they have harmonized, they came up with a list. You bring this, you bring that. They gave them some commissioner slots to BDP and some to APC. Now, he's coming back to say there was no harmonization. As much as I'm not interested in their politics, but that was a bitter way and a dirty politics to play. And the external factor, Wike, a lot of people are praising Wike. He has to be very careful. No man can play God. What you cannot take, don't give it to another person. The rubbish they're trying to do in those state, Wike of a man, as aggressive as he is, Wike cannot take it. So let them fight. If they fight dirty, without reconciliation, Wike telling the national chairman that he cannot have Shaibu, he's just boasting there. Because whatever they do at the state level, we go to the national. If the petition at the state level that they're not satisfied, none of them will have it. He have it in Zamfara. They will all lose. Let them lose so that the people can gain. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Nanja Watch, please. Hello, please, quickly. I love to learn. My brother, I just finished speaking and just said one thing. He said Danobi that accepted money is a devil. But he never condemned the person that gave money, that bought the governor. That, you know, he accepted now in his statement.
I condemn all of them. You didn't get me right. I said they are all greedy.
Okay, both of them are evil. Okay, now I got it. God bless my brother.
I just want to balance you up. I don't want to take side. Obaseki is right. Danobi is right. Wike is powerful. You see, there is a limit to human power. The way it's going, there's the article faction. They're going to clash. Let them clash so people can gain.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Murray. Akim, please talk to us.
Oh, thank you very much. I just want to kind of align with Mr. Murray on this issue. I think not really whether who is wrong or who is right. I think in a situation like this, there's always enough for everybody. In as much as they try to live as one family. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So the position that the previous guys are holding, nobody is saying they should give up their position. And according to when I listened to Shaibu said that at the state level, there's no problem, that all of this harmonization list has already been done, that they've already come together. Because don't forget, the current state chairman of PDP is with Obaseki, and he was with him when he was giving those speech. So it's not like this issue is something that they have not resolved. I think they've resolved it, but I don't know how the mechanism work within the political party. But I think there's a role that the national body needs to play, and I think that's where Danobi is kind of using his influence to make sure that role is not properly played. So to be honest with you, whatever I'm saying now is my personal opinion, and I want people to understand that I don't have any direct information from anybody. This is what I think is going on, and it's just my own personal opinion. And I think that is the frustration of those guys who have come in to say, listen, we are not asking. Shaibu that we are castigating, initially I was like, what's wrong with him? But I listened to his interview on Channels TV when he was talking to Shaibu, and he said, no, he said, we are not asking them to give us the structure. We're just saying, look, we came to you guys. Me, I'm deputy governor. I'm fine. I'm already integrated. The governor is already integrated. But we have a state chairman who was a state chairman from the previous party who left his position and he came with us. We have a lot of guys who came with. We're not saying take everybody. We're just okay. A few slots. Give a few slots to some of these people. That is all we ask for. And I think in a situation whereby if Dan Obi wants to be a winner, I think because some people, we need to understand this, is Dan Obi, when he was chairman of PDP for how many years, he was not able to bring PDP to power in Edo State. So when you now have a new chairman who has been able, under his tenure, the governorship of Edo State has came to PDP, I think Dan Obi as a man, as a leader, should look at it and say, and look at how they can retain that power. And when you want to retain that power within your party, you don't need division. You need people to come together. Numbers, greater numbers. Politics, as I say, is a game of numbers. So you need people to come together, to work together. So if it means that giving and taking, just to make sure that everybody is happy under the same roof, I think that is not a bad idea. But that is me just trying to analyze it personally to my own best idea. It's not like I have any first-hand information about the whole thing. So I will say that I think if anybody comes to me or comes out and say the reason why there's no development in Edo State is because of one political fight, for me, I will not listen to that. I don't subscribe to those kind of idea that because they are having infighting, that is why there's no development. We need to take that one. We need to even stop saying that they should concentrate on development. I don't think that is a barrier. It should not be a barrier, because you can be doing your political matter and at the same time awarding contract to contractors as well. It doesn't make any difference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. All right, let's move on to
Hello?
Destiny. Hello, please hold on, sir.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Mr. Adige.
Hold
Mr.
on,
Adige.
sir. Yes.
Let me.
Go ahead.
Is it my turn?
Who is that? Who is calling me?
Midwest Republic.
It's not me. It's Good Comrade.
Okay, please.
Good Comrade.
Hello. Yeah, Mr. Adige.
The Good Comrade, go ahead.
What I wanted to enlighten us on some issues. There are two power sharing that is causing this.
Excuse me, sir.
No, this is very important. It will help us.
Go ahead. What's that?
Okay. The political power sharing and the executive power sharing. The governor came from APC, is still the governor. The deputy governor came from APC to PDP, is still the deputy governor. The SSG from APC is still the SSG. Chief of staff, the speaker, all the members. No, we are not quarreling now. I'm just trying to share information here. This is the anger of the PDP member that the executive arm is dominated by the old APC that came to join them. The first 11, the second 11. You understand what I'm saying? That they were supposed to drop the SSG for them or the deputy governor for them. You understand? It was a gentleman agreement. It was not signed by anybody. It was an in-house thing. But some people did not fulfill their own side of the old bargain. That is why this crisis is coming up. You know? So the bottom line is that they're not fighting because of you and I. So we should condemn all of them.
All this information still based on assumption because no one was there. We didn't know what they discussed behind doors. You know, so
no, I have first-hand information, but there's no point of even going to prove anything because they are all evil.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Destiny, please talk to us.
Sorry, Mr. Elvis. Sorry, let me just quickly come in here because
it's me that's supposed to talk now. You are just jumping me.
I just want sorry, Mr. Destiny. Sorry, Mr. Destiny or Midwest Republic. Sorry, I just want to quickly put this thing so that I want to round up. Thank you very much, everybody. Let me just quickly put this. You know, let's come to the political side. Whether this one come from this or come from APC or come from PDP, they wanted something, and that was power. And that is what they should come together and find a solution to their own problem. But my people, regardless of whether you have a first-hand information or you don't have a first-hand information or anything, these people has never used their own power they have been looking for to better the citizen. And can anybody tell me one thing they have benefited from all this government, APC or PDP? Because one thing you don't know, everybody will come out with their own thing because they want to favor their own principle. This one will look for something that will make the other party weak and get the other party to become the governance. And we are also talking about something that is going to affect us as a people, whether it's on state or in the federal. But I want everybody to know, whether it's a state or the federal, these two political parties will not get the mandate of the people because they have ruled for themselves and they have ruled for their family and they have used it to enrich themselves. So they cannot benefit from something they don't even suffer for. They are common people who are suffering this thing and they are putting the money in their pocket. And they are here to give you shenanigans for you to settle their own matter, which they also created. So there is no point for us to be discussing their own matter. They should be right off. Because this whole, you are not a politician. Everybody is now a politician for you to understand, because the social media had made it, and the communication is now going faster. Even a newborn baby will understand that the system where we are is wrong. And that is why when you give birth to them, before you see the baby will not cry, will close his hand. This time the baby will open his eyes. This is how it is. This is how it is. Because until we begin to tell ourselves that stop playing this prank and say you are not a politician, I am not a politician, I am a this, you guys does not understand the political realm. Who does not understand the political realm? The political realm is governance, and what is governance is to give back to the people who has elected them and giving them the mandate to rule. So what are we coming to talk about here? It is time for us to unite as people and tell these people why I love you. Since we're marketing, the reason why they are afraid, I've told you guys, the reason why they are afraid is because they don't want you to find out what is going on there. Because by the time you find out, that is why I want to conclude my own. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Israel. Now, the Midwest Republic, talk to us before Destiny then. Go ahead, sir.
Midwest people. NEPA doesn't.
Only you people. You are
okay, is it me?
Go ahead, sir.
Hello?
Okay, your network have issue then. We are moving on.
Hello?
Okay.
Are you people hearing me?
I
Yes,
can
we
hear
can
you, but I don't know that the others can hear you.
Loud and clear.
All right. Please.
Fuck this network.
We can hear you
Hello?
loud and clear. Sir.
We can hear you. Just go ahead.
Hello?
You have network issue now. So can we talk to someone else? You need to come back. Let me remove you for now. Mr. Destiny, please talk to us because of time.
All right. I greet everybody. Good evening, sirs. Once again. My own issue is not even for these politicians because I don't even have any regard for any of them because they are not even doing from beginning to the end. This fight is just for power. It's not for the masses. It's just for them. Maybe one of them, they are eyeing one of those posts and they have seen the green light that is not coming for him. The red light is showing. So just all what they just want is, how am I going to make it possible? That is bringing this their fight. Until we stop listening to them, focus on this 2023, and know the people that we can speak with, know many people's minds, and mostly the youth. Because if you look at these politicians, if really they know what they are doing is right, why is it that you can never see any politician when they are campaigning, their children will be at the forefront? It's very, very difficult. I've never said I don't. If you don't even want to see any of their children at the forefront, maybe he or she is campaigning for one post or the other. Not that he's even campaigning for his father. I've never seen many politician children voting for their father. They always use with the poor masses for their selfish interests. This fight now, if they fight it not in that 2023, if they enter that post now, you see that everywhere will come. 2 years after, they will start another one. I don't even know. They are not playing with our intelligence. 2 years after, you see them start another fight. They will fight it to, we will still come here, start debating on their fights. That they start to, Wiki want kill himself, or Wiki no want kill himself. All those things, I don't just know. Let's forget about these people and try our best, see what we can push out in this 2023 election and make sure that because in this money politics, for me, is the biggest problem that we have. But you don't expect person now giving out 2,000. Maybe you don't even have the money. Maybe you can't borrow maybe like 20 or 50 million. He share those kind of money and he win the election. You don't expect that kind of person to come and do work for you. If we first of us collect that money first.
Thank you, Mr. Destiny, because of time.
No profit.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Destiny, for your contribution right there. We have Midwest people right now again. Midwest people, please talk to us. You change your name all the time. Midwest people, Midwest Republic. We are confused now. Okay, talk to
It's
us.
just, it's just the network. You know, my brother, what I want to say is this. Oshowore came yesterday. However, for me, I would like us all to support him because we have no choice now. What really brought this APC to power is that at a point, Nigeria they were totally fed up with PDP style of leadership. And that's why PDP was unable to win any election in Edo State. Immediately we got rid of them after Oshomole secured the power. And Oshomole was also very clever. You know, he was able to win the heart of the people for the first 4 years. And that gave him a lot of leverage, even in that same party. And that is what brought this Basaki to power. So looking at everything, we have no choice. We just have to look somewhere else because this guy, they don't have anything to offer. They are just doing their best because apprentice will not learn work finish. You say going open your go suffer at the end. That is the way I see the whole situation. What you don't know is more than you. So let's join our hand to look for a new party. And those diaspora also, they should be coming out the way they came out for this Obaseki last administration and start saying, look, guys, this is not what we expected from you. And we think we have to look somewhere else. And that would be the best way because these guys, they are not there for us. This fight is just revealing that this guy, they don't have interest for us. If you look at the rally they have been doing, if they do it because of a woman that have been killed, that have been raped, cut off her head in Edo State, I think we understand that these people really love us. But they don't care. So we need to wake up. This is a serious issue that our people have to take into consideration. That's what I want to say. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Wilfred, my brother, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please round up with us in 2 minutes.
Okay. What I just want to say is that we are here. I don't think there is any APC or PDP amongst us here. So we are talking about change. How can we effect that change? If we even have somebody who will be supporting now, we still need the underground work by reaching out to the heart of the people. So I just think as a group, we are like a pressure group now in a way. So I think we should reach out to the locality of every one of us. Let's start sensitizing these people. If it's something we can be donating, like a lot of these guys they don't have social media. Some don't even have TV in their homes. They don't even have light to watch TV. So we need to have group come together, see how we can bring more people into this struggle. So that if we can be doing the sponsorship in terms of finance, the underground, the field workers, the field soldiers will be going from door to door, looking out for the less privileged. Because if you look at every election cycle, the big men, most of them don't vote. The people you see on the field are the very low level people, the artisans, the ones that don't even have a future, a dream of say tomorrow what I'm going to eat. That's why we open their arms to collect 2,000. So I think those are the areas we need to work more as a group, because the only way we can bring about this change is by first changing the mindset of these people. Because these people, politicians don't see them in 2 years, in 3 years. As in, when you look at the way politicians are behaving in that country, you will just know that these people, they cannot take us to a Dorado. We need to take our mind from them. So for us, I don't think we should be, talking more about their fight, about their war. So that let's find time, let's look deep how we can find somebody we can start grooming now. Like a brother said, Showore came to the platform yesterday. I didn't even know. Let's use this platform to promote such people. Find people who want to go for House of Assembly, who want to go for Senate. Let's use this program to talk about them more, so that this upcoming young party, will learn from what is going on in this big political party. Because I believe we've all agreed that we want a change. We don't want APC or PDP. It might not be 2 years' time or 3 years' time or 4 years' time. This thing might take more years, but we need to start the work from now by sensitizing the people, educating the people why they should stop voting for APC and PDP. And the only way we can do that is by going close to these people in the grassroots, because all politics are local. We need to have people that are going to be seeing these people one-on-one, preaching to them, talking to them every day, not only when election is coming. We can have a team of men on ground in Benin. Okay, we want you to go to Ovia local government, reach out to how many houses you can reach to, having a one-on-one discussion, getting the feedback. Okay, let me stop on there. Thank you.
Thank you. We missed you yesterday. I wish you were here when Sowore was here. You missed out on that. But meanwhile, we are going to work so hard to bring more aspirants here where we can have the opportunity to ask them questions. Why do they choose to become a Nigeria president? What do we expect from them? As you all know that the life is changing now. If you check it before, the kind of opportunities that you and I have today, we don't used to have it. These people just come in and put themselves there. There used to be this ringing of election and all that. So a lot of things are changing. We are beginning to question these devilish politicians. Why do they want to become a president? Like Tinubu, I don't even think someone like Tinubu, for example, can stand or more or less in a debate. He cannot. And they will not allow both of them to also debate because they refused Sowore from debating with Buhari last time. So my people, let's continue to speak. I saw a comment earlier on the comment section saying that the people on that rally are those that will vote, that we that is talking here, we cannot do anything. You see, you are getting it all wrong because forgetting that these politicians don't listen to the people on the ground anymore. They get affected by our critiques. They get affected immediately by our continuous countering on them. They get affected by our questionings because we continue to question them all the time from our own different platforms. And don't also forget that Nigerians, statistically, 80% of Nigerians now, they call social media their president rather than the physical president that Buhari. Because when you cry to social media, you get result on time. But when you cry to Nigerian government, you don't get result forever. So listen, guys, it is time for we all to wake up to realize that technology has taken over. We're in a post-modernism world. You can't change that. We should stop saying all the time that we are talking here and it's not going to get nowhere. No. All our leaders, all of them, they don't have a minute from their phone without not going to social media to see what people are talking about them. All right? You cannot tell me now, for example, all our leaders in those they don't know the channel they call Naija Watch. All of them, starting from the governor to the councillor, all of them, they know. They are listening to you. You that is leaving comments right there on the comment section, they are reading your comments. You that is right here with me on the panel, they are listening to your voice. You that is calling on the phone, they are hearing you. That's the thing. So let's continue to talk. Let's continue to oppose these people. Let's continue to counter them. Because we cannot continue to live like this. Thank you very much, my people. I'm not sure anyone is still here that I've not given the opportunity to talk.
Mr. Elvis, just a minute. Can I use this opportunity, please, to invite Mr. Wilfred to our Friday's debate? I like his people-oriented idea.
Mr. Mori, I think you are in America, you are in US, right?
Yes.
Okay, you know US style. So my job usually I do second shift. So by the time I'm off, I think you guys are already done.
Okay.
So
Thank you very much.
I will always try to find time. I will always try.
Thank you very much. I like your people-oriented idea.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, Wilfred is one of us, even though he's not on the debate, he's always one of us, he's there. All of you are my backbones, all of you. Trust me. I'm loving it more now because nobody relies on Naija Watch anymore. We all, even when you guys are talking, when I'm mute here, I'm listening, I'm learning. Everyone are learning. Nobody is bigger than anybody. Nobody is better than anybody. That's my philosophy and that's my belief. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much for your time. Let's continue to counter this devilish government. We cannot continue like this. If you failed to stop them this time, 2023 is just around the corner. We're going to have evil person right there that will rule us again in the next 8 years, probably in the next 16 years. Thank you very much, my people. I will have to go now. So those of you on the comment section, I want to appreciate all of you. Thank you very much for your time. You guys have been so consistent. I am not going to mention names because you all are law today, but that I'm passing this gratitude to you all right there on the comment section. For those of you who called in, thank you so much as well. For those of you that I could not pick their calls, please always understand with us, but I will try to balance it. I talked to at least more than 7 callers today, if I'm not mistaken. So, and I also supposed to give time to my panelists as well. So, my people are here now. We'll draw the curtain. I will say, you're gonna take care and good night.
Bye. One love.
Thank you, guys. Have a nice weekend.
This is the thing I'm talking about, impunity. Shame. These are the same people. When they were denied ticket under APC, they were scatter, begging everybody to give them umbrella, and we gave them umbrella. We went and measured the part that they want that. Today, that will come out on television to tell PDP the alternative. I have written to the national chairman of the party. If they don't constitute disciplinary committee against the deputy governor, I will invoke the sections of the party and I will make sure they must discipline that deputy governor. He said, and he lost his election at local government when he lost. And he will come out on television to threaten the party, the alternative. Look at the deputy governor. It's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate for our party. A deputy governor is wearing khaki. Look at. Okay? I have never seen a thing like this in my life. This is the first time I can see a deputy governor come out in the television to tell the party, if you don't do this, who is his father? Can you come and tell the whole party where we are as governors? Now that he has started the trouble, let him wait. We will make sure he will never have rest.